nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to 420.
Yo, I don't even care if you lit or you high. Airplanes are literally littering in the sky while you're twittering the little kids in the video live. We spending these ends with the pyramid. I'm fucking serious. This is no time to question me, period. Now I'm furious, about to redo this chick's interior. If I appear to her as inferior, then she's delirious and not a period. Just throw them hands in the air and wave them shit high. If you're on my team, if you're on my team, then scream. Just scream real loud, throw your hands up in the air. If you're on my team. I used to see anticipation dripping from your freaking face, written in 15 different languages. It was amazing, kid. Nowadays the shit looks like it's missing its radiance. It's all been erased and stripped from our relationship. Your face is sick, like I just made you lick. A contagion, growing impatient. Your days eclipsed by an alien. The way your skin smelled way back then. I'm inhaling, now I'm flailing like the assailant that you impaled in. Now I'm exhaling. Next, I guess I'll just check the tail end of the failed friendship we had way back, like a whale fin. And now the elephants in the room, and they pale in comparison to the pain I'm sharing, and it's embarrassing. About to get the kerosene and burn up everything we shared, and then up in flames. This is not the fucking game. There it went, there it went. It's embarrassing, but yo, I don't even care if you lit or you high. Airplanes are literally littering in the sky while you're twittering the little kids in the video live. We spending these ends with the pyramid. I'm fucking serious. This is no time to question me, period. Now I'm furious, about to redo this chick's interior. If I appear to her as inferior, then she's delirious and not a period. Just throw them hands in the air and wave them if you're on my team. If you're on my team, then scream. Just scream real loud. If you're on my team, then scream. Just scream real loud.
We are concerned about trouble and trending of irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these stories simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 trust fake news.
Uostarosta.
Huh.
Uostarosta.
What's he doing? That's odd. I'm sure I can fix it. I think.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the mud zone.
The world is flat. I'm here to ring the alarm with my puppet like charm, straight from the barn. I'm talking about Flat Earth Farms, cause most don't know. They think we live on a globe, a ball that floats. So listen and take notes, and take it to a higher plane. Immerse yourself in all it contains, in all its glory and flair. Flat Earth Farms can take you there. Open your mind outside the box. No more staring at NASA's Photoshop. No more moon landings, no line to ya. No more people standing backwards in Australia. Just facts and pure truth, planning straight to the roots. Flat Earth Farms help you understand. A magical place on a wondrous land.
The world is flat, and that's a fact. Tell your friends next time you chat. Let them know a ball ain't that. Let's stay playing with the baseball bat. Cause we coming at the barn, a higher place. The Flat Earth Farm.
Wanna get high? Wanna get high? Wanna get high? Wanna get high? Was that a party or
Show.
What are we gonna do tonight, Singe Man?
The same thing we do every night, Boston Ray. Try to take over the world.
True kings, it gets lonely at the top. You know I don't believe in the globe no more. I don't keep track, I just know the score. I don't talk trash till I'm sure. I write these raps when I'm totally bored. I'm the guy everyone tries to ignore. Style so fresh you try and buy at the store. We can bring them boats back from high on the shore. My flow's so hot that I'm frying the board. So much money you try to afford. Debunking the globe is a sport. I'm blasphemous, rapping I'm a naturalist. Scratch at this, pass that tiff, light a spliff. I don't care how highly is I'm writing this. Rhyming fast as lightning is, I'm a titan. I will bash you with my giant fist. I'm rapping natural, I will pop you like an aspirin capsule. Blast right past you, everybody's laughing at you. As I sit and bitch, press the test of time. None of y'all cowards can touch my rhyme. You can't scuff my shine. You motherfuckers don't know I am loco. Say I won't go to your house for show. Knocking down the door, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. Since the solar eclipse hit, is making predictions. You pass him that shit, kid, he's taking like 6 hits. I just seen you pull that mask down to take a sip of your drink. Breathing backwards is like trying to take a shit in the sink. What are the kids gonna think? Growing up in a world where individuality isn't a thing. No, I don't believe in the globe no more. I don't keep track, I just know the score. I write these raps when I'm totally bored. I'm the guy everybody tries to ignore. My style's so fresh you try and buy at the store. We can bring the boats back from high in the shore. I'm worth so much money you could try to afford. Debunking the globe is a sport.
The world of science cares about you. Eureka! We found it. With the tools of science, we have invented, yes, hand sanitizer. But not just any hand sanitizer. This hand sanitizer was developed and approved by the Dark One himself. Here are a few of the things our product can bring you.
Bow wow run, he's my mighty puppy. Sir bow wow run, he's my mighty puppy. Sir bow wow run, he's my mighty puppy. Sir bow wow. Mud. You slept. Warning, the self-destruct system has been activated. Option to override self-destruct expires in 10 minutes.
We are live. Nice.
All right, here we are.
How you doing, John? Hold on, let's give them a shout out. First and foremost, let's see who we got here. GT 1992 Mustang, Super Mario Brothers the third. Jehovah's daughter Barbara. What up, Barbara?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Arthur's here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Been seeing this Jency a lot lately.
Saddle Bomb. GT 1982. Oh wow, the names are flying. I might have to put you on the chat on slow-mo mode. And man, I just don't know no mo. So I heard Karen B announce it twice so far. She said Boston Ray will rap for free. I'm gonna clip it out. Boston Ray will rap for free at Flattoberfest. Do you know why? Because someone who's driving from Florida, one of you, and don't lie. I know some of you guys are driving from Florida. Don't fucking lie to me. Someone's going to be driving by, and I need to get permission to go, of course. But after I get permission to go, someone's picking me up. I don't know who yet, but I'm manifesting it. And then Boston Ray will rap for free. I'm trying to use it as leverage to get there. I think I got a gig. So who wants to get me there? Let me know. All right, Flatfest. It's
all you gotta do is pray on it.
It's 2 days after my birthday. It's on September 25th, 27th. All right. Anyways, let's go. Oh man.
Here we go.
This is just gonna, we're gonna get into the great fires tonight, but not really. More specifically, one fire. Actually, what do I want to go for first with this? All right, yeah, let's watch the news story first. Okay, church fire in Toronto. Let's see. No, I want the video that I just had. Okay. So everybody, don't worry. SandyDiVa is still gonna show up. Okay, so let's see this. So this was so this happened when? Let's see. 1 day ago. Yeah, Singeman was here. Singeman's here. Yeah, he's floating around somewhere. Don't worry. Everything's okay. We got it all under control. We're here. We're here to do another telethon. So Toronto church housing group of 7 artworks destroyed by fire. This just happened 1 day ago. Has anyone noticed this in Toronto?
No, I missed it.
Okay. 1 day. I'm on it. 1 day ago. I'm on it. Okay, guys? All right. Mud Mob is on it. Team Mud Mob, go.
A massive fire has destroyed a church and the historic artifacts inside of it.
What up,
Emergency
General
officials
Sorrow?
received reports of a fire at St. Anne's Anglican Church
St.
in the
Anne's.
city's West End just before 8 o'clock this morning. The 4-alarm fire destroyed the top of the church and broke several windows. No injuries reported. The church was built between 1907 and 1908.
1907, that
a
year.
number of paintings by prominent.
Dude, I've called out the year 1907 so many times. In so many of my mud flood investigations, it pops up. 1907.
Canadian artists, including 3 members of the group of 7. All
the group of
art
7
has been destroyed.
So,
for more details
1907,
on
the
this, with
group
me
of
now is
7.
Toronto Deputy Fire
I don't
Chief
know.
Jim Jessup.
You got to look at the
Chief,
numerology.
what's the latest
in
you
this.
can tell us this hour?
Looks like a psyop.
Yeah, good afternoon and thank
What
you.
it is they had to get rid of the building. It had to go. The building had to go.
The report of a fire at St. Anne's Anglican Church. Upon arrival, our crews were met with heavy flame and smoke. They tried to make entry to save as many artifacts as possible.
Artifacts.
Back by the flames. The
Artifacts.
Immediately defensive attack.
Man, Danimal, what up?
Given the proximity and the densification in downtown Toronto.
My nickname was Residue in high school.
It was a 4th alarm fire. Right now,
No, they called you resin.
Resin dudes. They used to call me resin dudes in high school.
Obviously, on behalf of the fire service and Chief Peg, again, we extend our sympathies to the community and to the residents of this neighborhood. This is a devastating loss.
Now they'll start whining they need money to rebuild it like they do with Notre Dame.
Yeah, we're gonna get into Notre Dame today. You're right. You know what? You're on it. You're on it. You know what,
yeah,
Super?
brother.
What I need you to do is this is what I want you to do on the side for me. Google. I had it earlier, but I don't want to do the work, right? Google list of suspicious historic fires. Just Google that for me and get it. No, seriously.
This is an incalculable loss.
You'll see. It's there.
We have seen for a number of days the investigation into the origin, cause, and circumstances of this fire will commence later this afternoon and last a number of days with the Toronto Fire Investigations Division, the Toronto Police Service, and the Office of the Fire Marshal.
Oh, Jeff's coming on with Sandy too. They're both going to show up.
Our crews did an absolutely outstanding job, given, as I said, the proximity to other buildings, given the how deep-seated the fire was at the beginning. And again, we just want to extend our sympathies to the congregation and to the father. Just
looks shady as
devastating loss in this area.
This church is home to a historic piece of Canadian art, along with other significant paintings.
I love the way they talk. Where's
How bad
Morgan?
are the damages? Are they
Nancy,
destroyed?
Page Morgan. We need to get his.
Yes, the interior of the church is completely destroyed, unfortunately.
Morgan was probably lives
We're
there.
doing our best to try and
What up,
save
man,
some of the exterior walls and some of the facade of the building. The roof is caved in, and given the intensity of the fire, it's anticipated that all of the artifacts and the art, unfortunately,
I had to
have been
stop.
destroyed by the fire.
Sandy said it was okay.
You mentioned that there is going to be an investigation into the cause. Is there anything?
They look shady. So here we go. This guy looks fake.
Canadian.
I don't know. I don't know if this lady's a robot or what. We're on 4 channels as of right now. We're on Late Night Live channel. We're on Boston Ray Mudflood Adventures. You're on sandydivas channel, SandyDivA Mandela Effects. And we're on Boston Ray Slice of the Mud. Late Night Live channel, Boston Ray Mudflood Adventures. SandyDivA Mandela Effects, Boston Ray Slice of the Mud. 4 channels. Now, if you're in the chat and you would like to come on and add your channel, because me, Super, you remember the conversation we had the other night? Like, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Yeah,
remember that? That whole big thing we got into? Like, if you're gonna come on the show and participate, add your channel because it's gonna help in the long run. Why not? Okay, let me know. Just let me know in the chat. We'll send a cab for you. So what's this, Super? You got it?
Yeah. Want to see something?
All right. No. Just hold it until this thing is over.
Yeah,
Hold
it's
it.
ready.
Just hold it. All right. I'm gonna take it off then for now. Just leave it there. Don't lose it. That's what we needed. You found it. You're on it. You know, Mr. Super's been like really doing well lately.
Don't tell everybody that.
He screen shared for Sandy last night after I left, and he held it down. He held it down.
Busy.
Unbelievable. And now, he listen. He got on my track, and that was him playing the harmonica, and the what was it?
Melodica.
The melodica and the harmonica together at the end, and he mixed it in, and it sounds good. So good job, Super. And then now you're helping me on the show. You're doing great, Mr. Super. If you keep this up, there might be a promotion for you one day. You might get that gold watch you always wanted.
Retirement is coming.
Yeah, Ryan's here.
At this point, it's way too early to speculate. So our investigators will arrive later this afternoon. As I said, we're still dealing with hotspots. The building is still off-gassing, and we're still dealing with with smoke coming out. This will be this investigation will last a number of days. We will need to bring in heavy equipment to make sure it is done safely. And it'll be done collaboratively.
But wait. He needs to. Did you hear what you said?
But at this point,
they have to bring in heavy equipment to make sure, like, the wreckage is done safely. But they could build it with a horse and buggy back in like the 16th century. But they need equipment to remove it though. But to build it, they could do it with like friggin' picks and friggin' shovels.
Way too early to even speculate on the origin or the
donkey
cause of the fire
labor
or the circumstances that led to how quickly it spread.
And with the building destroyed, with these significant art pieces destroyed, any idea at this time of a damage estimate?
Let's
cool I was speaking with the father earlier, and certainly in the father's words, irreplaceable. When you have the dome and the artwork originally, painted by the group of 7. I don't believe
the dome in the artwork painted by the group of 7, dude.
One of the most devastating.
I don't know who that is, but that's crazy.
I've seen it.
We're gonna look into
a
that.
lot of church fires in my career.
Look it up right now, Super. Get it on the tab up.
Thank
you. Yes.
I don't think there could be a place for them.
Nothing sick.
Morgan knows. Nancy, Paige Morgan. Get Morgan on the show.
Their feelings about this.
Yes, I spent a number of moments with the father and Councillor Bravo, the local city councillor. The father's, I have to tell you, I'm amazed. He's resilient. He's obviously he's devastated, but at the same time, he is determined to rebuild. He is determined to continue the great services they provided this community. as is Councillor Bravo, and I have no doubt, speaking with the father for a few minutes, that they will rebuild with the help of the community, and they will continue their great work.
He's like, why? Why do you want Morgan?
Chief Jim Jessup.
I love Morgan.
Deputy Fire Chief, thank you very much
Morgan's a
for your
great guy.
time
He's just,
today.
He just like speeds, you know. It's a good way to put it.
You want some opinion or not?
What on that?
No, from Morgan. He'll give you some opinion.
Ray, this doesn't match their timeline, but it says the group of 7, once known as the Algonquin School, was a
Bring it up on the screen. Is this
Canadian landscape painters from 1920 to 1933. So the time frame doesn't match what they're saying. And then a lot of stuff is coming up for the G7 summit.
Wait, yeah, they said 1907 and 1909. 1907
and this is 1920
to
33. 1920 to 33. That doesn't match.
Pieces of shit. No, they're pieces of shit. All right, so we got them on that. We got them on that. Yeah. So real quick, just to cover it real quick, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about.
Hey everyone, what's going on? Today I want to cover the Great Fires. Let's jump right in. We've all heard of the 1871 Chicago fire, about how the cow tipped over the candle and burned everything down. They even named their soccer team after it. So we've all seen it, the Chicago fire. Well, one or even two fires, they're very convincing. Fires happen.
Everywhere they
The Chicago fire was the only city that burned down.
Everywhere.
Wait.
Everywhere. There's
Boston
a great fire.
Burned down a year later after Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's two fires. Big deal.
Like I think this time it was a mouse that was playing with matches.
Happen. Cows tip over candles.
Yeah, a cow tipped over a candle.
Right?
The Baltimore fire.
What do you expect? Everything is going to burn down. They didn't have water.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe they did have water.
It was a cigar ash that fell through.
How to use it to put out a candle.
Well,
Well,
let the stone building on fire.
And burnt the room in the pavement glass underneath the ground on fire.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Bring it up. Seattle burned down.
You want to see it? I'll bring it up.
You want to cut a Great Fire? In 1835.
This one's crazy. This one, the Chicago one's crazy.
1845. No way. Portland, 1866.
I'll show you guys.
San Francisco, 1851. Destroyed as much as 3/4 of San Francisco.
Yeah.
Are you joking?
Fucking ridiculous.
What the heck? Okay, well,
you know where I think
kind of a lot,
Mudbug came from?
Could be a coincidence, right? Well, why don't we just keep going until it's not a coincidence anymore? Let's do it. Dayton, 1882. The fire burns blocks of downtown Dayton. Guess we'll never see that again. Thanks a lot.
Got it.
St. Louis, Great Fire.
Dude, you made it. Your hair? Really?
Milwaukee, Great Fire, 1892. More than 440
Milwaukee,
buildings.
1892. 440 buildings.
Charleston, 1861. What caused it? Cook Fire, lighting this whole city up on fire. It burned over 540 acres. You kidding me?
I mean,
Richmond,
did these
1811.
All right, now that I got the Mandela effects community's undivided attention, do you think these great fires were like, now that they're real and everything, I don't remember them happening. They never taught me about them in school. Now it's like a part of history. Is it a history Mandela effect? Like, what's going on? Yeah, what up?
These fires, that's major cover story for how the buildings got destroyed.
Yeah, they destroyed the buildings.
My thought was they destroyed the buildings with some type of frequency, which in turn liquefied the ground, which in turn brung in the mud floods.
But they burned down.
No, I don't know. I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no.
They started the wooden
what's up?
buildings on fire, and they
I'm
came
not
in
going to
with
tell you no.
fire trucks that were full of flammable liquid that they were spraying.
Destroyed a large section of downtown Toronto.
Wait,
the
what
firemen
did you
were
say
actually spreading fire.
Gone
yes,
forever.
they were. Yeah, they were. They had like cannons shooting fire.
Yeah, dude.
Troy,
accelerants.
Right.
Put on the fire. There you go.
Dallas, Texas, 1860. A fire
Fellows.
consumed Dallas.
I could show the pictures of it.
Let's stick with Texas.
We'll get to it.
And
We'll go through all of it.
Houston
We have
in
plenty of time.
1905,
Sandy's
burned down.
Laxy
Blaze
Daisy.
traveled
She has all the time in the world to
mile
do
and a
2
half.
live streams in one night.
All of it.
She's on Hebro's channel. We're waiting for Sandy.
Phoenix,
But, sorry, we're not. We can, and Jeff, I don't know.
Spark.
I'm going.
Generator.
So she'll show up eventually.
And the city's gone. Just destroyed.
Good to see you, John.
Because of another fire.
Howdy. How you doing, brother?
Thanks for coming on, brother.
I took. All right. For those of you that don't know,
Yep,
I took control of Sandy's channel
This
tonight
one
and
is
went
the
rogue.
craziest of them all.
I went rogue. I'm
it
a
was
rogue
caused by a lighter
streamer.
that was found near a tree.
My nickname
that
was the
hit
rogue
basically
streamer in high school.
Every single major city. At that point.
But that's
It
all right.
is
They don't
every
mind. They
single
love
major
it.
city in
The
USA.
people over there. Go over and say
And
hi.
even Canada.
And everybody go
Yeah,
over to
you
everyone's
only
channel.
really hear about
Go over to
one,
Boston Red Mudfoot Adventures and
which
say
is
hi.
Chicago.
And give me thumbs
Why
up.
is that?
I need
We
it.
all agree that
And
all of these major
go over to
cities burned
Sandy
the ground
Diva's channel and say
destroying
hi.
all the stone
And talk
walls
to each
that
other.
were along the way in a time frame.
Late Night
of
Live, baby.
50
Boom.
years.
Slice of the
It's
mud.
a little odd. I could
Look
be
at
wrong.
Boston Red Slice of the mud.
I think it may be time that we
the
just
fire.
agree the controllers destroyed these cities
Yes.
and the ancient buildings that were there. Not some children's story that a cow tipped over the candle and burned down the entire city. Let's get a little deeper. Ellis Island officially opened as an immigration station January
Ellis
1st,
Island.
1892. 1892.
Where the statue
That's where the
used to
Statue
be.
of Liberty is. Let's see if he says it. Let's see if he says it.
From Europe.
This is
Basically saying to us,
This is one of the guys that was Mandela affected in the old world order video that they were calling out. This is him. Let's see if he's in Mandela affected on Ellis Island. Let's go.
hey everyone, come on over now. Everything is safe to look at now after we've burned everything down. Okay, so they burned things down for like a whole century. And then right
What happened?
after
Did we
that,
glitch
they
out
said,
for a
"All right,
second
guys,
there?
come on over. You know, it's safe.
No,
basically.
okay.
Incredible.
Okay.
And for a little bonus,
Go-
I just
going
wanted to
strong
throw
like
in
a
this
tank.
Star Fort.
So Star
I
Forts.
thought it was incredible. I saw it.
Dude, so 2 things in a row that we both researched. I researched Star Forts and they researched them.
Fort de
Yeah, brother.
Well, they
Nasa,
did. They did.
Hora
They
de
did.
Grasa.
Those
that's
were
a
never
Mandela
here
flood.
when
I probably pronounced that wrong. But you guys get the point. I just wanted to let you guys know. I thought that was a really cool picture. And it's interesting. It's an aerial view. So they built it knowing that, you know, you'd have to see it from above. Very, very cool.
Where are we
I'd
on
love to
this
go
thing?
there one day.
Yeah, me too. I'd love to travel there, man. It'd be so great. Ancient Baltimore. Boom.
This article describes the history of the Baltimore and its surrounding area in central Maryland since the establishment of settlements by European colonists in 1661. Native American settlement. The Baltimore area had been inhabited by Native Americans since at least the 10th millennium BC, when Paleo-Indians first settled in the region. One Paleo-Indian site and several Archaic period and Woodland period archaeological
innocent
sites
enough.
have been identified in Baltimore, including 4 from the late Woodland period. During the late Woodland period, the archaeological culture known as the Potomac Creek Complex resided in an area from Baltimore to the Rappahannock River in Virginia, primarily along the Potomac River downstream from the Fall Line. In the early 1600s, the immediate Baltimore vicinity was populated by Native Americans.
Suso, do you want to join us? And I'll put out the link for you.
Suso.
Let me know. Only if you're going to join. I don't want to put the link out. We'll get a lot of stragglers. So, I mean, I don't mind if people join. I don't want people that I don't know that, like there was one guy that tried to come in like a few weeks ago, and he was like showing body parts and stuff. I didn't let him on. I don't know who he was. So troll, obviously. But I gotta like be careful. That's what I mean.
The Baltimore County area northward was used as hunting grounds by the Susquehannock living in the lower Susquehanna River Valley, who controlled all of the upper tributaries of the Chesapeake but refrained from much contact with Powhatan in the Potomac region. Pressured by the Susquehannocks, the Piscataway tribe of Algonquians stayed well south of the Baltimore area and inhabited primarily the north bank
I might
of the
put it on
Potomac
at some
River
point.
in what is now Charles and Southern.
At some point, I might put the link out, but we got a show to run.
Prince George's south of the fall line is depicted on John Smith's 1608 map, which faithfully maps settlements. Map none in the Baltimore vicinity, while noting a dozen Patuxent River settlements that were under some degree of Piscataway suzerainty. In 1608,
So this fire in Baltimore that they're about to talk about is 1904. They're just giving you a little bit of history.
John Smith traveled 210 miles from Jamestown to the uppermost Chesapeake Bay, leading the first European expedition to the Patapsco River. A word used by the Algonquin language natives who fished shellfish and hunted. The name Patapsco is derived from Proto-Piascayat, which translates to backwater or tide covered with froth in Algonquian dialect. A quarter century after John Smith's voyage, Lord Baltimore led 140 colonists on the Merchantman in the Ark to settle in North America. The colonists were initially frightened by the Piscataway in southern Maryland because of their body paint and war regalia, incorrectly assuming they wished to attack the fledgling colonial.
This is a video by Bill Miller Flip. Bill Miller Flip, where the fuck are you? I'm at the point now where like nobody has heard from you in like 2 years, dude. Call me. I tried to call you. Bill.
I was just thinking about him today, dude. He has been gone for a while, hasn't been?
Call into the agency. He is pissed. Hopefully he gets the message. Nancy, page Bill Miller.
Settlement. However, the chief of the Piscataway tribe was quick to grant the colonists permission to settle within Piscataway territory, and cordial relations were established between them and the Piscataway. European settlement. The county of Baltimore was erected around 1659 in the records of the General Assembly of Maryland, one of the earliest divisions of the Maryland colony into counties, when the warrant was issued to be served by the sheriff of Baltimore County. The area constituting the modern city of Baltimore and its metropolitan area was settled by David Jones in 1661, his claim covering in the area known today as Harbor East on the east bank of the Jones Falls River, which flows south into Baltimore's Inner Harbor. The following year, shipwright Charles Gorsuch settled Whetstone Point, the present location of Fort McHenry. In 1665, the west side of the Jones Falls on the Inner Harbor was settled when 550 acres of land, thereafter named Cole's Harbor, was granted to Thomas Cole and later sold to David Jones in 1679. Old St. Paul's Parish of Baltimore County was one of the original 30 parishes designated for the colony. It included the county of Baltimore and the future Baltimore town, and was part of the established or State Church of England, also known as the Anglican Church. It was the first church built in the metro area, erected in 1692 on the Patapsco Neck Peninsula in southeastern Baltimore County, along the Colgate Creek which flowed into the Patapsco River. Jones's stepson James Todd reserved Cole's Harbor in 1696. The tract was renamed Todd's Range, which was then sold off in progressively smaller parcels, thereby forming the land that would become the town of Baltimore 30 years later. Another Baltimore existed on the Bush River as early as 1674. That first county seat of Baltimore County is known today as Old Baltimore.
There we go.
The Great Fire of Baltimore.
Thanks, Bill.
February 7th, 1904. A man drops a cigar. Reportedly, burning cigar ash fell through a broken piece of pavement glass,
That's how the fire burnt the whole place down. A cigar ash.
igniting the contents below.
Singe Man made that fire.
And burning down Baltimore.
Here they go putting the accelerant on, you see? As they're doing it. They're burning that fucker down. Every time I clutch the mic, you can see the wheels spinning like a rusty bike. Don't trust my wife, honey, that's enough advice. When I'm moving, fuck your life, I'm as cold as crushed ice. It's time to go and touch my knife now. When I shoot, you better duck the fuck down. Sorry, there they go.
Hey, Ray.
Yeah, what's up? There.
You mentioned,
this is what we think. We think that they were putting accelerants on it instead of water.
Well,
yeah, what's going on?
When you said that, I got my mind to thinking. I wonder if they could have sprayed some type of like muriatic acid that hit all the mortar joints. So if all the mortar turned to shit, those buildings would just crumble.
They could also put minute metal particles in it that would burn extremely hot. So you've got the accelerant to start the fire, and then you've got metallic particles to raise it even higher to affect stone.
So check it out.
So
check it out.
Hey, real quick, Ray. Last time I had an interaction with Bill Miller Flip was in October of last year. So I texted him.
Dude, did you see I left messages on his channel and he hasn't even answered me?
I have his chat number,
It's
so I
weird.
sent him a text. I hope we'll hear from him.
I have his phone number. I call him.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call him right now. Let me call him right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's call him.
See if he flipped or not.
No, let's see.
Joking. I don't know the guy.
Can't just go missing in this community.
No, we got. If he answers, we got to tell him that we're live.
Yeah.
Right to voicemail. No ring. Look. Hold on. Well, I'll put back. I'll get it back out. This is Bill Miller. Not. This is his number.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 41482.
Maybe give him the number out.
Oh well. It ain't gonna. It ain't matter. It doesn't work. Obviously.
Yeah.
No one's heard from him. Like, I hope someone finds him. At
Look
this
at the
point.
side. Is that a dynamo?
Look at these guys.
Is that a power plant? Or is that the building that just burnt?
Jesus.
I don't know what to tell you, dude.
Look at these guys.
Where's that fire that just burnt? The cathedral? Where'd that burn?
Toronto.
Okay.
Jesus.
This is Baltimore.
Canada.
Great Fire of Baltimore. The damage was enormous. In 30 hours, over 1,500 buildings were consumed. High-rise offices burned to their steel frames. The piers of the inner harbor, one of the city's most vital connections to the world, went up in flames. Yet the city survived, partly through chance and also through the efforts of the people in Baltimore and along the whole
Everyone thumb this
East
up.
Coast.
Thumb this up. Post it.
At 10:48 on the morning of February 7th, 1904, the firefighters of Engine
fire did
Company
this?
15 responded
Really?
to an automatic alarm at John Hurst and
A fire did that.
Company at Liberty Street on the south side of what is now Redwood Street, west of City Hall. They arrived to find the building filled with smoke, A little later, an explosion blew the roof off, showering the nearby streets with burning embers. The Hearst building was a fairly new one. The owners had built under the sidewalk in order to have use of that extra space, in this case, for shipping and wrapping. Additional illumination was provided. They had installed pavement glass in the sidewalk. One or more of the holes in the glass had been punched out. It is assumed that a cinder from a cigar or cigarette butt fell into the hole. At least that was determined later by an insurance underwriter committee. Within minutes of the Hearst building explosion, other buildings caught on fire. An hour after the initial alarm, over 24 vehicles had arrived to fight the growing inferno, and Fire Chief George W. Horton had requested the first out-of-state help from Washington, D.C. Fueled by heavy winds from the southwest, the fire ate its way east, threatening the very heart of the city. When Washington's much-needed engines arrived, to the cheers of the populace, they met a very unpleasant surprise. Their hose couplings were incompatible with Baltimore's fire hydrants. Binding the connections with canvas did little good. By Sunday night, the first fire companies had arrived from Wilmington and Delaware and Philadelphia, only to confront the same problem. Nor was that the only issue. A falling electrical wire hit Chief Horton within an hour of his arrival on the scene, and the opiates administered in his course of medical treatment knocked him out of commission for the duration. Horton had credibility and maturity and experience. Unfortunately, his replacement, Fire Department District Engineer August Emmerich, did not. As the fire spread, calls for a fire break went up. Had Horton been in command, he probably would have vetoed the idea. The dynamite, delivered from quarries and set up by quarrymen, blew out windows and scattered debris instead of causing implosions. This mistake helped the blaze spread further. By midday, Monday, some 19 fire departments along the East Coast were on the scene, the largest men and equipment contingent from New York City. Flames had consumed the city's financial district, including the Chamber of Commerce and the Stock Exchange, and moved south to consume the inner harbor. But the flames stopped at Jones Falls, finally brought under control by the firefighter crews. Jones Falls was a wastewater canal and stink hole. But had it not been there, the fire would have gone east.
All right. Try that. I think Sandy's trying to get in. I sent you a link. Try that one. I'm not sure. So I'm not too sure about that. Okay. So let's go over this real quick. Super. You ready? Now it's time.
Okay.
Time.
All right. Perfect. So what do you got? Great American fires, huh? Great fires. All the great fires? You found all of the great fires?
No, just a list, a compilation, and a slideshow. There's all kinds of stuff here.
All right.
Jesus. Yes.
Everything you need to know.
These great fires happened everywhere.
So here's a big list coming.
Every city had at least 2 or 3. Hey, didn't all the burn up?
I'll read it. Hey, start from the beginning again. I'll read them all. This is where they all had great fires.
Portsmouth, New Hampshire, Detroit, Michigan, Newburyport, Mass, Washington, D.C., Buffalo, New York, Boston, Mass, New York, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Nantucket, Mass, St. Louis, Missouri, San Francisco, California, East Boston, Troy, New York, Atlanta, Georgia, Lawrence, Mass, Richmond, Virginia, Keesler, Burnout, Texas, Portland, Maine, Port Huron, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois, dude, everywhere. Martha's Vineyard, Charleston Earthquake, Seattle, Roxbury. Dude, there's a lot in Boston there. In Mass,
They're everywhere, man.
You see that? Oh my God, dude. What do we got for images?
I think I can probably click on these and bring them up too, but they're probably okay.
So Sandy's on her way. Yep. All of you's waiting for Sandy. She's coming. She's gonna show up. Look at this. I mean, we got to take it for what it's worth. No. Go back to that one.
Right.
We got to take that one for what it's worth, because that's an etching. The other one, whatever. It's a draw. It was a fucking cartoon. It was a drawing. But
yeah, these are all. Yeah, it said they're images, so they're artist renditions.
Can we get that bigger? Go back to that. I'll make it bigger. Let's go to that one.
Which one? This one?
The painting. The painting. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. So we got fire. Okay, the building's on fire. And then who are all these people? Look, there's people out there. This guy has a torch. You see that? Go down. Go back up.
One guy died.
I see the firefighters in the lower left.
Yeah, but why? If they're trying to put out a fire, what's up, Sandy? If they're trying to put out a fire, why does he have a torch?
And they're a long ways from the fire.
And are these firefighters? And why is there a whole line of them, like an angry mob or something?
And why do they have little masks on, like the Lone Ranger?
Like they worship Satan. What do we? All right.
Moving
I'm
along.
just trying to get the show up. I can't even see who's here because it's so small. So hello to whoever. I can hear Mr. Super.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi.
Brother.
Hold on, I wanted to do this.
Darling, you're such a lamb. You sure you forgive me?
Every time I clutch the mic, you can see the wheels spinning like a rusty bike. Don't trust my wife, honey, that's enough advice. One wrong move, you can fuck your life. I'm as cold as crushed ice. It's time to go and tuck my knife now. When I shoot, you better duck the fuck down. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be.
You sure you forgive me?
Being broke is a career. My life is smoke and mirrors. This ain't the happy stuff that you hope that you would hear. Boston Ray, level head, I never said y'all just ain't ready yet. Monopoly, get off my property for free. Ain't no stopping me, constantly a monstrosity at the top, you see. Boston Ray got bars and jars of flat earth farms in the car. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be. Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be.
Yo, everything nice when I sing this song. Don't get me wrong, cause I hit my bong like Tommy when it's 420. You got to understand, coming with it plenty. And it's a dose of reality straight from your brain. We're gonna let them know it's all the same. Cause Mandela affected on the mic I selected. Yo, you don't understand until you get with this. Gotta flow, everything nice like what you wanna do. Karen B on the Monday Truth Talk. Got the coffee time spitting with your rhyme. I don't need coffee to be full of this. So real, I got love in my heart so I can feel. And I'm connected straight up to the source. And yeah, I love to have intercourse cause it's so nice when I'm making that love. Just like on the microphone, flowing like a dove, flying in the sky, sending all the branch to the ceiling fan. And you know who I am, Ja. And I got the master plan. We're coming together. I don't need your hate, cause through all the weather we're so much better when we come together. Feeling our feeling, and we know it's the deal, cause we're on the same mission for truth, and that's for real. Yo, so I'm a micro machine. I gotta spit it straight like the man in the dreams. Can I bust my flow? I think I can, cause you see that it is so true and feels so lovely when you're spitting your voice and it's happy and free. Truth time warriors, and that's what I be. The earth is flat, so what you gonna do about it? I'm gonna shout it every day, and you gotta know it's true. Chemtrails up in the sky, but they can't stop the weather. It's the 4th of July. Yo, here we go.
Motherfuckers think it's as easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be. Motherfuckers think that it's easy as Go Gadget live stream. That's why the streams are trash and they do not surprise me. The horizon always rises to the level that your eyes be.
Darling, you're such a man. You sure you forgive me?
Nice. I'll check them out.
That is the longest dead air I've ever heard on this channel.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I was muted. Go back. One screen. Super. Go back one screen. I don't know. You just had
where I was?
The screen before that one. Yeah, right here. Yep. Oh. Go back. That other. Oh,
to Google?
Nope. The next one. Next one back over.
It
just said. No, it just said a list of said like Rome 90 something AD.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Back there.
I don't see it yet.
Back on the tan page that was showing, or sir?
No. It popped up. It was a black page that popped up. What up, NDB? Right. You saw Gator? Did you eat it? You ate it, dude. There it is. Yeah, that one.
In the house.
Fire in Rome, 64 AD. That's when the first Great Fire happened. Well, that we have on record, 64 AD. So this whole thing has been going on for a very long time, and they just burnt down the Toronto church. So now that I ran around in circles for no reason, let's get back to the Toronto church fire. Let's see if I can get any actual video of this, because it's very suspicious. This happened 1 day ago. We just saw that fire the stores. Group of 7 murals fire the stores. There was one I seen that said suspicious. Oh my God. All right, I'll find it. And this wasn't the first. There was a Great Fire of Toronto, too. Yep. News about Toronto. Here we go. Boom. Got you. And, this is news, so. All right, Super. I'm taking over for a second. Boom. Historic church fire not deemed suspicious. Oh, not deemed suspicious. Wow. Police say it's still unclear what caused the fire that destroyed a historic church in downtown Toronto, along with priceless artifacts inside. But the blaze isn't considered. Why would they write an article saying it's not considered suspicious? Like, nothing to see here, nothing to see there. Okay, nothing to see here.
We don't know what it is, but it's not suspicious. That makes no sense.
Right.
The 4-alarm fire inside St. Angelical Church on Gladstone Avenue near Dundas Street was reported to Toronto Fire just before 8 a.m. on Sunday. So right before the church was maybe they might have had did they have a mass during that time? Shouldn't a church have a mass on Sunday at 8 a.m.? Yes. They start mass at 7. At 7.
The answer is yes.
And this isn't, what's an Anglican church? What is that? Is that a type of Christian? There's like over 200. So I don't know. I've never heard of it. Strange. Very strange. Oh, should be over on the side. Unfreaking believable. Police. So, this is still going on. They're still destroying. Look at the domes. Look at
those.
All right. So
I bet you that was beautiful Gothic architecture inside with the dormers and the, you know what I'm talking about, like the inside, like, you know what I'm saying, like it looks like a cross at the top, like inside there would have been domes with wood beams that cross. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. Let me show you guys something.
Yeah, I've always loved architecture.
Yeah, the conventional.
Oh, I love this. I love this type of research. It just takes your mind off everything.
Welcome. And today I wanted to share a little video
Ryan,
that adds to...
Ryan, do you have your footage from your trip? Is there a way you could come on here tonight and bring your footage? Get on here and we'll do it if you got it. He went on this crazy trip through I'll let him tell you. The magnetron.
Another video that I made on free energy and unlimited free energy, and how the old world understood how to harness and utilize this free energy. And all of our churches and cathedrals
Morgan.
And the most glorious buildings.
Hold on, he's here. Did Nancy page you? Did you get the facsimile? Nancy! Morgan got the facsimile! He got the facsimile, Nancy! Yo, so Morgan, did you see this, Morgan? Toronto church fire? Ring any bells? Do you know who did
That's
it?
the other end of the country.
Morgan, I'm getting you on the show. Morgan, get on the show. I'm putting the link out for Morgan. Everyone give him a round of applause.
And Jeff should be here soon, but he can't stay long.
That's cool. Whatever works. All right, so we have that. Where was I now? Now I completely just got thrown off my game. All right, here we go.
Of the old times, all incorporated this.
Look at that. We don't build shit like that now.
Within the last 100 years.
I'm pissed. We should be building better stuff than that now.
What seems to actually be a...
I live in this piece of shit place. Oh, shit. Oh, I lost my spot now.
Of the old times.
NDB.
All incorporated this. And
how you doing? You went to the country music festival, didn't you? How was it? You're muted. You're muted, NDB. You're muted. Or something. I can't hear you. Well, whatever. Fix your audio. We can't hear you.
And within the last 100 years.
It doesn't say you're muted, so maybe you have to go out and come back in. I don't know. I see your avatar.
For whatever reason. What seems to actually be a...
You there?
Catastrophe.
You there?
Fucking thing else, man.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
I don't know if you can hear
How you
me.
doing, NDB? I can hear you. Oh, he just muted himself. You just muted yourself. All right, he'll figure it out. There he is again. All right, he's back. All right. Oh, no, that's Morgan. Morgan. All right.
Yeah, I don't know why, man. Y'all can hear me. I just heard myself, but I don't hear a goddamn thing y'all are saying. That's weird.
I can hear you now. Can you hear me now?
I can hear him.
Hey, guys.
I can hear you. That's
NBD,
weird.
Going in loud.
So, Morgan, yeah, what are you going to say, Sandy?
Yeah.
Sandy, you going to say something?
All I did was say, hey, guys. That's all.
Oh, I thought you wanted to speak. Say something. All right.
So we got Morgan. What's going on with this? Hold on, we'll play it.
We begin with breaking news from Little Portugal, where a large fire has ravaged a historic church. The 4-alarm fire started just before 8 o'clock this morning at St. Anne's Anglican Church on Gladstone Avenue. That's just north of Dundas. Large flames burst through the roof of the church.
Wait a minute. Did that say Portugal?
No injuries are reported at this time. Toronto Fire says the fire has largely been brought under control. The church was built in 1907. It was declared a National Historic Site in 1996. Gladstone is now closed between College and Dundas while crews try to extinguish the flames. CP24 is headed to the scene. Stay with us for more on this developing story.
All right, so Morgan,
you
live near here. How far away do you live? He's a Canadian. He's a Canadian.
I'm only like 3 hours from there. 3 hours, and that's driving in a vehicle, not fast. I could get there if I had to in an hour. If I went gas, bam! I could get there in an hour.
Okay.
So, for real.
Knowing that, what do you know about this fire?
I remember. What's the word on the street? I saw it last night. It was yesterday, by the way, that I noticed it. Like, I don't know how old that is, but yesterday when I was going through in the thumbnails, I was like, oh my goodness. I go, that's in Toronto. And I looked at the building and I was like, oh, that's one of ours. I go, that's an old school building, man. That's an old world building. And I was like, no doubt they're wrecking it. And then I'm glad you brought it up.
Did you know that this building existed before it got burnt down?
Oh, what do you mean? There's a whole bunch. Toronto, they've got a whole bunch of old world buildings. This is one of them.
Really? Oh, yeah. All right. So speaking of that, I got the Google Earth up. Let's look. Let's look at Toronto. Let's go. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody, we're going to Toronto.
Yeah.
Boston Red Mudfoot Adventures.
MBD.
Boom. Look at that. It's Johnny on the spot.
Jarvis, check out church.
Well, all right. Hold on. Where is it? Right here. Yeah, this is where the church is. Let's get our view
They
here.
mentioned it had orange flames.
Let's see. I don't know if it's going to look burnt down or not, but this is the neighborhood. Nice neighborhood. Huh?
Glad you're here, Morgan.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
I was going to go on my own, but I was in too much pain. But then I I took a bunch of the pills and everything, and I traded, So anyway, I'm not bad right now. But I went out and I got these Loud and Proud donkey butter buds, and
oh, nice.
Oh yeah, they're looking really impressive, man. And when I went to the store too, because I could go online before I went down there, it's my local store, and I remember I do this thing ever since I was a kid.
Isn't donkey butter a Cali strain?
Pardon?
Donkey butter is a Cali strain, dude. It started. Oh, here we go. Where is this church?
That sounds like a good thing to me.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, she said that when I said, do you think I got the best? Like I said, is there anything else that maybe I should know of in the store or anything? And she's like, no, you got the best thing. That if anybody came in to get anything. Way. Yeah, and I knew it too. I knew I had literally done that too when I went in the store. So the fact that she said it, I just thought, well, that's proper respect.
Mm-hmm. She's like, "Yep, you got the best thing in the store."
It was $100.
You're like, dude. There's so many times I've walked into the store and was like, "Give me the best thing that you got," and they don't give it to me.
No. Oh hell no. No, they would probably tell other people that guy right there probably knows, depending on what it is that you want. But as long as he knows, he'll probably get you the best thing because he probably smoked the weed the longest and is the most knowledgeable about it. They'd probably tell anybody that's me.
Look at the ceiling. Look at the cymatics on the ceiling here. What do we got in here?
Oh, wow.
Music. This would resonate frequencies all echo in here. And
Can
they
I
made
ask
it
a panel question? Like,
yeah.
Or even the chat, if anyone's got an answer. Is there a way to see either Google Earth or Google Maps in detail going back 5 years?
Oh, right. Yes, there is. Guys do it all the time. And I don't know
machine, right?
They say I went on Google Maps like from years ago, and I'm like, how do they just do that? How do they pick any year for Google Maps? That version, but they do it all the time.
How? Because I
don't know, but they do it.
Listen, we need to find out how, because my entire literally about 10 things in the town I grew up in is wrong, and I need Google Maps from back then.
Yeah, they all do it. So you just got to ask.
We're at the wrong one. We're at the wrong church, dude.
We will return. God will return.
Now. Here it is. This is where it is. Sorry, guys. They fucked us over.
Well, if anyone knows, please email me, sandydivamandelaeffects@gmail.com. Please tell me how I can get 5 years ago or 10 years ago on Google Maps or Earth.
You can also go to the back machine too, but I don't know.
It didn't work. I tried that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm like begging for help. Oh my gosh, Google Earth lets you go back in time, but it's all blurry. You can't see any detail at all.
So look at this.
Google Blur.
We got a porthole.
Google Blur.
We got big ass.
Oh yeah, this
why would you build a door with that high up and have to build a staircase to it? Why wouldn't you just build the door on the ground level? Look at those windows. Those look like doors. Why are the windows so big on the ground level? Let's do. What else we got going on here? Morgan.
What? Yeah, this looks like it, man. Yeah.
Oh, look at the pillars. There's bats. Is that a bat or a butterfly? A butterfly or a bat or an angel? Are those angels? Those are cool pillars. Oh wow!
I think it mimics the arcade style.
Oh, they're not. They look like angels from far away, but it's really just like a tulip. It's like a tulip petal or something. That's what it looks like.
It's an arcade.
All right, moving along. Fertility, maybe. Moving along. Look how old this one is, dude. Right next door. The side of it is all different. All right. Let's see. Can we get in the back there? Look up to the stars. It says, "Oh, so they know. They know. They know." So, all right. So this is what. All right. So this is what it looked like. No, is that even the same one? I don't see the domes on the roof though.
It's not it.
Well, they took them down.
How many? No, this is like. It should be there. This ain't it. This ain't it.
It might not, like they have stuff like that on every street in Toronto, Bo.
But it says St. Anne's right there.
Corner.
That St. Anne's Angelica Church is the one you're looking for. The other ones are just St. Anne's Church.
Oh yeah, no, that is it. That is it. It's right there. I see it. No, it's Anglican Church. What is that?
Anglican or something? Angelina?
Anglican.
It's spelled Anglican. Oh, I'm inside. Am I inside? No, I was almost inside.
It's Anglican.
There it is.
There you go. That's the one. That's the one. Bingo. There's the two domes.
Bingo. Ding.
Okay. No.
All right. What the fuck? So
look
they burnt
at
this thing.
This is the thing, man. This is the one.
This is the place, Morgan.
If you're gonna torch one, I don't want to torch that other thing. I want to torch this beauty.
Oh, so look at that. That's a bell tower, obviously, right? Or it was.
This thing's a miracle.
It's a go-go gadget chimney, and then we have some domes. Okay, and look at
all
pillars,
the 5G. Look at the 5G on top.
Slapped her together in 2 years. We did horse and buggy.
Oh, let's see. Good call. You know what? Good call. I'm gonna need a minute to look that up, though. I don't want to leave them in suspense, so I just have to say that. Like,
yeah, we had some spare time, so we all left our mud huts and got together. And
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to see you go to the buildings.
First and foremost, we'd like to thank Ja, our mothers, for giving birth to us in this wonderful community. We love you. Ja bless. Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here?
so sorry. What have I done to you, Rasta Bear? Why'd you leave me here, just like Tommy? What have I done to you? The earth is flat, man, I'm calling up Batman. We waking up the people and bringing it back, fam. The earth being flat is a provable fact. It's time to let them know how we know that. Water always finds its own level. Believing in the globe, you're worshiping the devil. Thrust and combustion don't work in a vacuum. It's a pressurized system, just one little crack through. They tell you it's fact true, but nobody asked you. It's garbage, a crapshoot, it belongs in the bathroom. What type of sun-lapse footage do you got? The sun goes away and turns into a small spot. Dinosaur bones or crushed chicken bones. You might as well shut up and listen though. It's disinfo and misinfo. It's a mission to keep the public misinformed. Come on, Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you, Rasta Bear? Why'd you leave me here, just like Tommy? What have I done to you? Still will be your friend, even when you're weak and your knees will bend. You got me wheezy and sneezy and easy then. I'll try to get some sleep again. We pretend we didn't know where we would end when we began. Even more when your days are too long and your life is boring. Looking in the mirror telling yourself it'll be better in the morning. It was like wholesale and a half sale and half sale and a wholesale, until you got so confused you wound up saying no deal. Hey, nice merch, you got a promo code? He just put the chat on slow-mo mode. And man, I just don't know no more. Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you, Rasta Bear? Why'd you leave me here, just like Tommy? What have I done to you? Now sing it with me, come on. Rasta Bear, why'd you leave me here? I'm so sorry. What have I done to you, Rasta Bear? Why'd you leave me here, just like Tommy? What have I done to you?
You guys want to know the truth about what happened with Rasta Bear? And all right, today.
Yeah.
All right.
I came on late.
We'll get him on. No. We'll get him on.
Off, bro.
Can I say one thing before you tell the story?
I'm not going to tell the story.
Thank you to EverJosh because he sent me a link to see the images in the past. So thank you so much to EverJosh. Sorry.
Wonderful. Thank you, EverJosh. Thank you, because I knew it existed. Thank you so much. It frustrates me that I don't know how to do these things. I just know they exist. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, and I'm going to send it to all of you so you all know how to do it. So it sounds great.
Thank you. Because I knew it existed.
What is this trying to show me? They owned all this. This whole block is theirs. Oh, so anyway, I looked up. Oh, you guys can't see. I looked up construction photos. St. Anne's, look right here, and it doesn't give me any construction photos. Okay, it shows me a little bit of what the inside looked like. Friggin' beautiful. Look at the dome. It looks like it has stars in the dome. It actually looks like the firmament. I bet you it has in the top of the dome. It probably has the North Star Polaris in the center, because the Earth is flat and there's a dome. And Look at that. There's a, I don't know, is it an eagle? There's a Griffith over there on the left, right there. Up there in the, that's a Griffith. All right, let's do this. What's this? Our plans. Oh, look at this. St. Anne's Parish. No, that ain't it. That ain't. I'm looking for construction photos, guys. Construction photos. Any construction photos? No construction photos. Look at this one. Whoa. This was inside there. They lost all this, Morgan. Are you serious? I feel bad for Toronto. They're always getting fucked with. Toronto's always getting their asses handed to the Morgan.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ray, that they've hidden so many things. Like, people don't understand how rich it is. I've been there, and the thing is, you can't spit or turn without running into something in the old world. It's it's an amazing place. It's an amazing place, man. It's not. It's unreal.
Look. Oh yeah, look, he's really trying to put the fire out. Look, he's.
I spent over a year like 9 months just tromping around it. But you can't even do it. Like, it's.
Yeah. Oh, Ross is going to come on Ross is going to join. Ross is going to come on and tell us what happened, guys, in a minute. All right. If you guys want to know what happened today, you can ask Rasta. I'll make a thing that says ask Rasta, and we're going to all ask him questions. Okay. And everyone can ask Rasta questions, and whatever ones he chooses to answer.
Even though it didn't make sense. Like, I mean, I understand what she was trying, like, to just go, but it didn't make sense, really. There wasn't any real, it was odd.
Involving a lot of mud.
Save it for Rasta.
Okay.
Regardless, for whatever reason, we lose this technology completely. And we're left scratching our head. And in very recent times, we are beginning to understand.
Yes. Frequently.
And what we thought was art was not only art, but was also technology.
No.
Technology in which we inherited, but it would be at least 100 years before we would understand its implications. And here we can actually see how it's functioning.
Yes.
Just next level.
Next level. Wow. This is advanced research.
I think it's just an amazing depiction. Well, I think it adds to the simplicity of that other video that I translated. But this is the next level. And the magnetron, this ties into the fash. Or the fascies, however you want to pronounce it.
This is me.
And you can see, again, these antennas. I mean, these have nothing to do with religion. And everything is perfect. The symmetry, and even as he's describing here in the captions, the different layers of copper and even incorporating mercury. And completely thought out, just like the architecture itself is perfect. Not any detail is left out. Well, it's the same with the functionality of this. Why would they leave out the functionality? And we've been led, again, you can see even in the background here.
Okay, so
just
this is what's going to happen.
Another after another.
Rasta is going to smoke a joint, and then he's coming on the show. And he's going to answer all your questions, and I'm going to put them up on the screen so we can.
Right on.
I was going
to sold the idea that these are just ornamentation.
Yeah. Eventually I'll use my medication.
And just and it's hard to refute that because they are gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous, and the builders not only incorporated the function, but they absolutely incorporated the form. And here now he's showing speakers and just resonators, how this tech has been all around us all this time, and all we've gotten is the faintest little fragments of it, and perhaps some of the worst parts. This also ties into simple microwaves. And at the end of the video, there'll be a depiction of how microwave technology is actually using this very same thing. And, you know, it brought me back to the idea that I realize after watching this.
All I'm going to say is in my old reality, the windows on churches were just church windows. They weren't magnetrons, okay?
Video, and especially these Russian kids at the end that just make these devices that I'll show you, and really fascinating, out of a microwave, and basically employing this same technology. And I think what it brought me back to was how I made the video on the nuclear power hoax.
Oh.
Having bad teeth, your self-esteem suffers.
Having bad teeth sucks.
Having bad teeth. Yeah.
And, you know, how we've been sold nuclear power, but yet we've also been taught to fear it.
What happened?
And to not understand it, and perhaps even to dislike it. For a reason, for a great reason. And suddenly I realize it's the very same thing with the microwave. And how I, again, have despised the microwave. And yet, you know, I think I'd been...
I'm about to cook something in the microwave.
Conditioned. I mean, in one way, we've been sold on it and conditioned of its practicalities. And then later in life, I was conditioned to resent it and never use one.
I won't even use my
and by doing so, now I was unwilling to see what kind of technologies existed within this and the potential that it could be. Absolutely amazing. And so one would naturally question the idea of, if you have these shapes and these natural resonators built into your buildings and your ornamentation and everything, well, don't you need to store the power? You know, like if you were using a solar system, you need to store that power in batteries so that you can use it at night. But I believe that this technology, similar to Tesla technology, which he described, would not require sunlight. It would be powered naturally, atmospherically.
No,
it's
that's
a natural
conduction,
principle that's harnessed day and night.
It
looks like an antenna.
Inexhaustible.
That thing looks like an antenna.
It doesn't mean that you couldn't employ, you know, storage of it. And I think, you know, there's a mystery there. A lot of these structures and so-called cathedrals and even pyramids have water under them. And some even have different chemicals, and some have mercury. Some have different stones, and the chambers are lined with, you know, different rare stones that don't even come from those areas. So the idea of battery harnessing and storage or amplification is definitely a possibility, but not absolutely necessary.
Come here.
And here is an excellent depiction of basically the end of an era. And it seems as if there was
I'm listening.
You know, as if this propaganda to eradicate the ancient world had definitely been sown into the current populace that we see here. And, you know, 150 years would pass before we would wake up again. I mean, Tesla tried to give us this 100 years ago and was greatly...
Pause that for a minute. We'll get back to that. All right, this one. All right, I'm on a roll here. We'll go 3 in a row.
That was awesome.
To these great fires. I try to trace a building back. I can find it back to the Great Fire. Back like my last video I made.
I traced it to the Great Fire of Chelsea. There was a Great Fire of Boston. Well, there was a Great Fire of almost every single city in the whole country. Every major city, every major town. They've all had great fires. So I'm going to start to feature great fires on this channel. Because what I think is
Who's
these
that
great
talking?
fires were like the beginning. They found the place like this.
Or to destroy the
They
buildings.
just made up these fake great fire narratives. Look
Definitely
at some of these
would.
pictures. All the pictures look staged. There's no people around. They're all taken from high vantage points. And if there is people in the pictures, they're posing. Every picture looks staged in some way.
They had it. They took my whips and gadgets. Go ahead and twist the sack. I am on my bishop status. I just kicked the habit, even though I wish I had it. It's a passion smoke again. I just need a place to have it. Now the chicks are flashing, hit the floor, tits are sagging, skip to action. I'm going hard, but my kick's relaxing. Every sip I'm laughing, every whip I get I'm crashing. Every lip I dip I'm packing, every dim I twist I'm matching. I'm just sick at rapping. If you wanna spit it, track just dissing me. Otherwise, just quit it, faggot. Cause all this skipping yapping makes me wanna get some action. I'm a heavy hitter, all you fools cannot handle scrapping. Now the business lacking, all because this snitch is ratting, picture snapping, think I care. That is why the rich is stacking. So come equipped with badges, cuff me up in the back, and when your lips are jabbing, I will cut you up and get to stabbing. You know I'm smoking guts. Yeah, nigga, you getting nada.
Oh, no doubt, but there's still
understand, no, don't throw out your hands. You know I'm smoking ganja. Nigga, you getting nada.
Oh,
and what I got is harder. I understand, no, don't throw out your hands. I'm on the paper chase, but I don't have to run. People still come to me for it, cause I'm stacking funds. Ain't shit funny, nobody's laughing, punk. I'm only bringing half the fire like you match a blunt. Niggas saying they hungry, you better pack a lunch. Put the money in the car.
I want the cash up front.
You better get it soon. I ain't asking much, no late pays or I'll break you like when I crack a Dutch. Lick the paper down, sprinkle the haze around. Blunt lit up like her face when I came in town. I keep my razor now, creep up in the crib, got what I need and never made a sound. It's nothing, I'm always blasting the heat, and you niggas ain't ready for the action of beef. That's why when you order, you ain't asking for meat. So sit back, chill, and just fasten your seat belt. Relax, kick back with your feet. My bitch got shotgun, no passenger seat. My bitch got shotgun, no passenger seat. Oh, no passenger seat. Yeah, they getting mad at me, constantly harassing me. It has to be for the reason they're not making cash with me. Copy shit and moving it apart until I'm losing it. I grab the paste and glue my grip to the game. I'm through with this. Every day struggling, I'm forced into hustling, forced into something. I'm coming from nothing. I remember days not coming from nothing. Now I'm busting off strays. Don't think that I'm bluffing. I'm disgusting. You see me, you might puke. I jaw mad in these hoes and call it right juke. I got an all-star roster, Mike Vicks, who make plays quarterback and they fight pits. I spit nice shit everywhere I go. I just flow, keeping shit on the low, working a night shift, and I have heart. So when you look into my chest, you're impressed, cause I won't listen to trash talk. You know we smoking ganja. I'm your fucking father. I'm your fucking father. I hit you with the llama. Yeah, I'll show you faggots karma.
Would have took 1,000 minutes to build all those buildings.
Dave Betts.
Millennial rain is what I've been feeling. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum.
All right. I thought that was a cool video.
This is how I get paid passive income from
on topic. Okay, moving along. There was something else.
Yo, he's a pacifist.
A lot of my research.
Yo, I want to get paid however he
electrical
gets
fire.
You're making mad
so
cash
fist
check over fist because he's a pacifist.
So this is all the let's check this out. All the players I've been investigating in my from the ground.
Yeah, hit it.
Boots on the ground.
One love.
Great fire.
Boston Red Mud Foot Adventures on location.
So I've stumbled upon something here. I'm in Taunton, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Boom, baby. Another one. Had to go. Look at it. Old world, baby. Had to go.
Oh,
Had
yeah.
to go. Now it's an
I heard-
apartment complex. Now it's an elderly complex.
This used to be a school.
What?
There was a fire.
They were Tartar in Russia. The woman came from a place that she's a Tartar in Russia. Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look at it again. Anyway, sorry.
No, it's all right. You can talk. It's just showing pictures.
Well, this girl's a Tartar in Russia, and there's reports and it was wild.
I looked. Yeah.
It was
Oh, listen to this. I looked up this fire. It's across the street from a fire station, dude.
Okay.
Dude,
yeah.
Then we get this.
The whole thing burnt down. It's right across the street from an Old World fire station. Are you serious? The fire station was in business. So listen to this, dude. So I found out that I looked it up and it wouldn't tell me what the fire started, how it started. So I interviewed someone on the street.
Old graveyard.
Let me move up. I'm not gonna go to the graves today. I'm just gonna show you. Look, I interviewed this guy about the fire. This guy was there. Look, I got like, dude, I got really good. I'm on YouTube. Really good journalism. Dude, we question hundreds. Hold on, where is it?
Completely broken.
Yeah. Oh yeah, was it? I stopped talking to him before that.
No.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Probably those ones say 18, but this looks like 1600s.
Nothing goes before 1600 in the graveyard anywhere.
And that was a fire.
Maybe 14.
And there's
Not
a fire
anything before
station right
14.
across the street. It reminds me of the Great Fire narratives. I'm Boston Ray Mudflood Adventures. I'm on YouTube. This is what I do. We question history. Oh, you did? You went to school here? Can I interview you? All right. So, what year do you know the school closed at?
I went here probably.
You went to the school.
I think I went to 80. And then
The fire was in 80, right? Do you remember what they say caused the fire?
Yep, they had a play that night.
A play?
Yeah, excessive heat caused flame.
The electrical underneath because they had the lights.
Electrical fire. Yeah.
Then, I mean, it really fire station right there.
But yeah, so yeah, why didn't they put it out? Like, if there's a fire station right there, what was so bad? I think it was purposely done.
You think so?
Yeah, that's what they do.
But after that, right?
Mhm.
People were looting. They had these old-fashioned grand clocks, like the big.
People were looting,
going in there, you know.
Yeah, they were trying to break everything down
because it was the school was so old.
They don't want the old. They want the old.
Well, you notice how like the buildings back then, right?
The old.
They go under the ground, levels and levels and levels, right? You don't build a foundation out of brick. There was a flood, and what happened was everything got flooded, and all these they had to just build on top of the old brick. So like. A lot of these buildings have been here a lot longer. Like that's a firehouse, right? But like, look at the top. But it looks. Yeah.
Look at the top.
A library.
He doesn't notice
But
it.
to me, that building looks like it would have been originally built for like a church or something. Like that would be like a church bell up top.
I grew up right in the blocks. I've been here my whole life since 1963. It's always been a fire station.
No,
since the 60s.
Listen.
Yeah.
You know what he says? I've been here since 1963. It's always been a fire station. Always, because I've been here since 1963.
I've been here my whole life since 1963. It's always been a fire station.
Since the 60s.
Since the 60s. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a young kid, like 7th grade dances on top of it.
Yeah. So
coming up, post, share, like, subscribe.
Is that fire station still open? I'm about to walk over there in a minute. Hey, thanks for the information. I'm gonna do a story on it. Look on YouTube, Boston Ray, R-A-Y, Boston Ray. You'll see it. You'll see yourself. Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, so we got a little background information.
Okay, so there you go. So
from a native.
So then I went over to real quick. I went over to the firehouse across the street. Let's see where that is. Yeah, so this is what's there now.
It's an electrical fire. I just found out that caused it.
Yep, electrical fire. Dude, an electrical fire in the basement burnt down the whole building? Really?
It seems like it was done.
So here's the fire.
That's how do work.
And photos of the fire. And that's all I could find. It's not much about it.
So we got, what do we got out here? Let's see what we got. Yeah. Oh, really? Can I interview you about it real quick? Yeah. So, we got this. We got that. Whatever that is. And this brick one right here is pretty old.
First of all,
a lot of old buildings in the area.
Yeah.
Yes.
First of all,
That's what I was saying.
Why is it a slope that goes up to this building? Like this is built. All right, well, whatever.
Let's go check it out.
Did you go to the corner?
It was cold.
So it's on a slope.
Dude, I was so cold.
It's old.
Look at it. It's way up. Way up off the ground. On a slope.
We want the water to go.
Look, it's more evidence of that wall. It's all buried.
Oh, wow.
What was a wall? What is a wall? What could be a wall? That one's up. So, thank you. Okay, so this is up. It looks like it goes in the ground. Let's see this. Look at this. Let's see how low it goes.
Whoa. Look at that. There's like a whole other door down there. A whole other floor. All the floor under the ground.
Some bricks. And it stops right there.
It goes lower.
So what else we got?
They got that piece of wood blocking it.
I don't want to go on private property, but let's see. Oh, wow. It's another one. It goes under.
Have you ever seen this video, Morgan?
No.
It looks like there's a level under there at least. We got an old.
A new one.
Something's old here.
Recent.
Wow.
Look at it.
1899.
Right around 1907, everything.
Yeah, but that looks new. 1899 looks new. We'll have to see when this building was really built.
So look at this. You see this like brick pile right here? What is it, Morgan?
Wow.
Oh, back there? A fire, something.
Okay.
It's
so this
barbecue, an old barbecue.
As an altar.
Some sort of old brick.
It's in the back of a fire station. Maybe. You're right. Maybe it's an old grill, right? For cooking?
It looks like a brick oven.
So they would just come and cook their food out there?
Well, no, it would have been attached to the kitchen.
Rasta Bear is going to be showing up.
To me, but I have no idea. Wow, that's cool.
All right.
You got to see the building around
that
it.
goes under the ground, obviously.
Look at it.
That's
it was so windy that day.
They've torn down buildings that used to be there, like parts of that building that used to be there, attaching that brick to the oven to the build. Yeah, it used to be all different.
This is an old brick.
Okay, so hold on, and then
you should ask him what was behind here when you had the dances here. What was this thing with the bricks here?
He was gone, dude.
I know.
He was gone, but you're right.
But that's what I mean. Guys like that, they won't bother. Like, hey man, what was this?
Hey, what up? What up, Andy?
That was a blah blah blah.
What up?
How you been?
All right. How you?
Did you see the Rasta Bear thing on Coffee Talk today? Did you? You're aware, right? I know you're smart. So Rasta Bear's coming on, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Huh?
Rasta Bear called me earlier and was like, I want to go on and say something about it. And I was like, no, Rasta, I'm not getting involved. I got a gig at Flattoberfest. Did you hear her announce how Boston Ray is going to be rapping for free at Flattoberfest?
Yeah,
I pretty much got the gig. Like, she announced it, dude. But anyway, so I'll do it. I'm just trying to get up there, NDB, and I got to get permission. But hopefully I can go up there and rap for everybody. It would be great.
Be cool.
It would be cool, right? To do the Flat Earth Anthem at Flattoberfest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It would be the place for it. I mean, if the right place. But not only that, I have a whole bunch of new tracks. Like a whole bunch. I'm releasing more. I have another one I'm working on right now. I'm releasing I'm releasing a whole album by then. So I'll be able to do a whole bunch.
I haven't heard anybody. No, I mean I've heard you, but I haven't heard anybody else that's coming to perform or sing or.
Oh, it's not like a real thing. It's like she's gonna have people doing karaoke and stuff, and I'll just get up there and do my thing like I always do. Like nothing would stop me. But it would be cool. I got all my beats. I got everything in order. Let me see. I'm looking for something. Where was it? Back on track. Okay. Yeah, this one. All right. So check this out.
Gamefly is the best way to try new games. Rent it, love it. Buy.
Real bullets. They're just the nail gun.
I used to make the best videos.
Fuck all them birds.
I don't know. That must be my messenger
Did
pigeon.
they seed it?
I've been looking for you.
What'd they do?
Snowflake. So what are we doing?
Good night, General Sparrow.
There is a lot of freaking birds here.
Good night, General.
Adios.
Look at this.
Yes, good night.
So let me see. Moving along. All right, here we go. Where was it? Right here?
Ian is the one that needs to go.
Is it? Yeah, here we go.
And the sun is out. It's cloudy. They're talking about
Get ready.
like thunderstorms in like an hour.
Buckle up.
So this is the food shopping trip that turned into a mud adventure.
Yeah, it's for all y'all peanut butter and jelly sandwich eating, haterade drinking, phony mom, running your mouth like a bunch of bitches. Stay off my. It's time to let these niggas know what it is, man. Yo, let these haters have it, dog. Yeah. Now when you looking at me, you seeing a G. That's why she came in with you, but she leaving with me. Now, keeping it clean, this is freedom of speech.
That building, that's the fire station. It's actually a restaurant and bar now. It's not a fire station at all. Anyway, look at this building up here.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You see that? We'll take a picture of it.
It looks like the other one. It looks like the one we were just looking at.
Boring.
It burnt down.
Motherfucker, the other one looks boring.
Two dome.
Power to the dome. Oh, wow.
The snakes and born drama, the cops, the politicians, the fathers don't take care of their seeds because deep down inside they really cowards and rich. Blood suckers in the pole making dollars off their white collar crimes, getting drunk with like what you gonna do when the label won't give you no play? Push them off. And when the next month try to take your place, push them off. What you gonna do when the cake grinning all in your face? Push them off. What you gonna do when your baby mama trying to run game? Come on. I'm trying to see dollars and stacks, stairs taller than Shaq. On the ab clothing with a bad bra in the lack. She keep a jar on my lap, that's the only way I'm calling it back. My palms itching cause I'm starving for scratch. Rather be getting the screen, not sitting around, wasting my time. This is my dream, I'm living it out. So you couldn't hate me now cause I'm killing the sound.
From here, it's sticking up. I was looking for the Gold Dome building, and I just walked like 3 miles. It must be far away, because I don't know. It got away from me. I can't find it now. I'm gonna have to Google it and figure out what it is.
I lost a building that day.
But I'm not gonna let you down. We're gonna go check this building out.
This one looks
Real quick,
Jewish.
just so you get a sense of what's going on. Yeah, look at this building. Look, it's like brick right there. Brick. And this is not brick. And it's on a slope.
It's a facade, I think.
And there's more brick buildings over there.
Yeah.
And there's that weird looking dome. Look at that. There's two of them. Onion domes. Onion domes.
Walnut Street Synagogue. It's an active open Jewish Orthodox synagogue. It's in the U.S. National Register of Historic Places. It was built in 1909. Does it look like it was built in 1909? By 10 families from Chelsea. 10 Jewish families from Chelsea. Damn. It says in 1897, they had no idea they had erected their synagogue in a city that would be home to the largest percentage of Jews. Doesn't say the largest percentage of Jews where. It just says it's going to be the home to the largest percentage of Jews. I would think there's a larger percentage of Jews in New York, definitely, than in Chelsea. But whatever they say here, it's the largest percentage of Jews. In 1897, they had no idea what they had erected their synagogue in a city that would, of course they had no idea because they didn't build it. They didn't build this church. This church was here a lot longer. They inherited it. In 1890, 82 Jews lived in Chelsea. So they built this huge church for 82 Jews. By 1910, it swelled to 11,000. So there was probably a little bit more, but basically from 1890 to 1910, Chelsea went, it's 20 years, Chelsea went from 82 Jews to 11,000. By 1930, they came here to escape oppression from Russia. So it says from 1890 to 1910, it was 11,000, but then it says by 1930. So I don't know, 1890, 1910, 1930, which one is it? And then it also says here, the Great Fire of Chelsea was in 1930.
Great fire.
And it almost reduced half the city to rubble. Okay.
Oh, of course, right?
So to me, these photos look altered of the fire. It looks like this is how they found the place. They found it a mess. They found it trashed, ruins, mud flooded, and they rebuilt it. And they faked the etchings. They faked the etchings in the photos to look like a fire. That's what I think. Make a fake narrative.
Sooner or later you gon' have to give up the crown. Couldn't fit in my jeans, no bitch alive. Living the bean, y'all niggas know what this is about. Spitting that heat, got everybody listening now. My word stays down, feet first into the crowd. Call me Edward Scissorhands the way I cut these blows. Ain't no rapper on the planet that can touch me, dog. I'm telling you now, just like I told you once before. 730, stay dirty like them country. Now what you gon' do when the label won't give you no play? Push them off. Push them off, and when the next month try to take your place, push them off.
Put your
If you've been getting scam texts like these, it was me. I said that probably means your data's been leaked.
Yep, thank you.
Push them off. What you gonna do when the Jake grinning on your face? Push them off. Push them off. What you gonna do when the baby mama trying to run game? Come on.
Push them off. Push them off.
Ready being to the death, I'ma hold it down. Call me the golden child, kid, you know the style. Show you how when MC is supposed to sound. I stole your crown, you close your bow. DUI, take it over, trick, close your mouth. You don't want Death Row to put them toasters out. Where my queens, no hoes allowed. Palm cop tracks blow like the culture pound. The way I spit, the people say he's so sick.
So check this out. This building is on the corner of, well, there's no street, not even a street. It's a dead end street. It's under the Tobin Bridge, which is the shadiest bridge in the world. We used to call it the Shady. And there's not even a street, but right there it says, I'm going to look this up to figure out what this building was. All right, let's see. 4th and Walnut. All right, we're going to check that out. So look at this. It's got the yellow bricks and the red bricks all together. It looks like a castle. Like a castle.
Word. Sure does. You what?
This is the side of the building. Oh, cam back. Cam back. Oh! I don't know if I was even close enough to. So look at this. Let's see. Okay, let's just go down here. I'm gonna look everything up about this building. Okay. Look at what people just throw off the Tobin Bridge. Oh, look, see, there's the Tobin Bridge. It's really cool. Okay, I'm right underneath it. Look at this. Boom, a TV. Anyone need a Samsung? Anyone need a bike? All right, so anyway, look at this.
It's bricked up. Right there, they bricked something in.
Look, you notice how it's right there. Look at that window.
Look, bricked in window. Why brick it in?
Blocked in.
Why? Why they do that? Why do you guys think they do that? Anyone? Does anyone know why they do that?
No, I have no idea, but I've seen it before.
Promote homosexuality.
Cheaper than glass?
I would say like to block off whatever room was there to get no light in, like for some reason, right? Like I don't know.
Blocked in. Look at this. They're all uneven. Look, they're all different sizes. They're all boarded up. Look, they look like they have a facade. Look at this brick. Look at this. Look how old this brick is. Look at this. This moss growing on this brick. You see that?
Oh, wow.
Look, it goes down and they put this new cement here. Look, the line is like not even. Look at that. You see that? That one's right there. And then this one's like older colored. And it's right there. And they boarded up the window. That's
Look at the size of that doorway. They had to build a thing that comes down to our height and then put a door there. The old doorway was that whole friggin' thing all the way up around.
Hebrew. So that's Hebrew.
Nancy, we need our greatest Hebrew translator. NDB, what does it say?
Assalamu alaikum.
Hebrew. This guy was just asking me what I was doing. It's all right. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, they were like, "What are you doing?" Dude, the people that came out in the church started fucking with me.
So
they're evil, right?
I don't know Hebrew. I don't know what that says.
Eat your habits like Coke to the chemo drip. DIY on the job now, we won't quit. This ain't the Matrix, yo.
Probably talking about little girls.
All the way down.
It says circumcision.
All the way down the line, baby. Look at the designs up there. Those weren't designs. Those had a purpose. See that?
That sign said free circumcision.
Yeah.
The only exception.
Look at that. You see those things all along underneath the windows?
All the bank gave me was a toaster.
You see the vents? You guys see those? You see the vents? The vents.
Yep. Yeah. Going
they
through
used
it.
To put, you know what that's for?
The wind going through it.
The wind going through it. Exactly, Morgan. Exactly. Good job, Morgan. Very astute. You know what? I'm moving you up to the next the next row at least. I'm not gonna let you pass the grade yet, but like the next row. All right, you're like now you can sit in the second row.
Long time ago.
I think you need in front of class.
Levitating pyramids, yeah. All right.
So look at this. This is the front of the building. You get the Star of David. It looks like, right? I think I get that right.
Prosper Bear. Let's get him on.
Maybe not.
There is
One,
no
2, 3,
Star
4,
of
5,
David,
6
Ray.
star.
We found out there is no 6-pointed star. It's Satan. Okay. There is no in Judaism. There is no star. They know. They know that. There is no Star of David.
You notice how big the doorways are? Look at that.
All right,
the doorways are huge.
Okay.
Like built for giants, dude. Look. They made that's the original doorway. Look at the steps. Look how high up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps.
Yeah, really 8 foot.
I just got some emails. So
8 foot people or whatever, you know.
Okay, well,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
get.
get what these.
The stairway to cover it up.
Well, I'm gonna figure out what these emails say.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. Then God separated the water.
With no further ado, Rasta Bear. Yay!
Yo.
Rasta. How you doing? Ask Rasta.
A flat earth.
Rasta. This is a segment on my show tonight called Ask Rasta.
Earlier,
I believe
it was what Rasta did. We agreed. No, it's called what Rasta did.
Okay.
What did Rasta do?
Okay,
2.0.
What would Rasta do?
Rasta, let the man talk. Let the man talk. Let the man talk. Rasta, what happened today at Coffee Talk with Karen B?
What?
I'll bring it up.
Well, today it was something that was silly. Honestly, I don't understand why I made a song for a person, and then
Rasta.
I'm sorry. I'm eating Nancy's whole yogurt.
When you do good things for people, right?
It looks so good.
Aren't you supposed to just not expect anything in return?
Yeah.
You put her name in a song, so what?
That's and you would think I'm confused in the situation because I tried to challenge her to debate on Jaronism, and Jaron was all for it. And so I don't know, but I'm,
do you know where? Hey, do you
I
know where it
don't
was?
care though. I really don't care. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm just trying to make music and be about myself, my family, my church.
If you don't want to be, a part of it though, why even start it? You were really, dude. You were really edging around. Like, I'll show you. You weren't like, you were just. You just didn't care. Where is it? Do you know what part of the episode it is?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why there has to be such weird little cliques in the truth community. Like, why everybody has to be so like why we can't like why people can't just be like, okay, well, if you believe this,
why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all just get along?
If you believe that, that's cool. Like I appreciate that you believe that. That's interesting. It's like just maybe like have the respect and decency to be like that's very interesting. No,
did she clip you out, Rasta? Did she clip you out? What part of? Show me. All right, we're gonna put it up so you know what I'm talking about. Look, what part of the video? All right, first of all, this is Flattoberfest. Everybody, September 27th to 29th.
There's a reason for it.
Spartanburg, South Carolina, outdoor festival, 55 acres, on-site camping, hotels. So there's going to be camping. There's going to be hotels. There's going to be flat earth presentations. There's going to be people doing music. There's going to be good vibes and good people just hanging out for the whole weekend and doing awesome stuff. And you're going to get to meet everybody.
How come you're doing this though? Like, what is the point? Like, what resorted to this? Like,
then I left.
What
was there a buildup? Like how come it even says all this? Like, Because I mean, I don't want to start something with Karen. Like I love Karen. You know, like I'm like I don't understand. Like, what is there a motive behind it?
No, because everybody was asking earlier what happened, and I figured earlier you said to me, I want to go on and I want to talk about what happened, and I said no, Rasta, we're not doing that. Remember? And
No,
I
don't really care. You know, like Karen. I know Karen and Ted are doing their thing, and I'm doing my thing. And that's where I'm like, I don't really care either way. Like it doesn't matter. Like it's just minuscule little thing. Like it's
it was near the end of the show, wasn't it?
What's that?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, if I want to think that way, then
but people aren't .net. It's a whole.
There it is. There it is, Ray, with the blimps and everything.
To accommodate equipment.
The blimp?
It was 52 minutes in, if you want to be exact.
Yeah, with the blimps, Ray. Ray, remember we were doing the blimps? You were there, Ray. I was there. We were typing.
It's just.
The blimps are. You were just on it, Ray. It's hours from now.
Hold on, Morgan.
Just on it.
But I don't know.
Let me talk now here.
That's not it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
It's not 50 minutes in.
Can I please talk?
Yeah.
All right. So now it's quiet. There's noise for a minute there, but yeah. I don't know. Everything it's just ridiculous.
The whole argument is over jet fuel, right? Tell them how you feel about the jet fuel. At least will you do that?
Well, I don't think a plane could take off with like right here. I'm holding a tub of yogurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe it.
It's like how like you fill this tub full of fuel, and then you want it to fly into the air.
What?
How is that?
Yogurt? Now I've heard it.
Go ahead, Rasta.
I don't know.
I had to mute Morgan for a minute. It's okay.
I know they require a certain amount of fuel, but I don't know what amount of fuel they're telling us is equating to what we see is the fuel putting into the planes.
Okay.
That's all.
Hey, what's up, Feather Bear? How you doing? See you give her a wrench. So what you're saying is there's no friggin' jet fuel on the plane, right? So let me ask you this, Rasta. If there's no jet fuel on the plane, how do the planes fly? How does it work? How do you think it works? Like, what you think there's a little bit of jet fuel?
The way I think they fly is it's just our imagination, honestly. But
what do you mean on our dude? What do you mean on our imagination?
Not honestly, but like kind of like they fill it with some type of compressed air situation,
Mm-hmm.
and it the compressed air goes into the jet, and it goes.
You're back, Morgan.
Okay, it's after the airships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what she said. We need to hear it because it's after the airships. I'm just saying, right? It's after the airships. You just had them on the screen, and they were the airships. And she gives a description, and that's what she says. Roster is telling the truth, and Karen was telling the truth, and we're just trying to figure out what was it she was talking about and why.
Okay. There's the airships. Okay, hold on. On the airship. They all want to know more. It's not me. It's not me setting you up, Rasta. They all been asking. Watch the show.
I know, Rasta.
He's like, what are you trying to do?
Documentary telling everybody that the
I'm
Earth
laughing
has
at the whole thing.
thousands
It's
of
hilarious.
I got it immediately from you. I love it. I
There's
love you. I love
absolutely
you.
nothing to corroborate
See,
that. or to show
that's
that
where
that
I've
was
come
ever
to terms
true
with.
in any way,
I'm
shape,
like
or
a
form.
Where you
jester.
came in?
Like I could be a comedian if I really wanted to be. I can set things up and just like I don't know. Like this is just hilarious to me because like it's all a comedy to me. I laugh at myself.
Did you
I
somehow
laugh
get
at myself all the time.
It's because I know exactly what you're talking about, Ross, and you know that I could sit here and give an hour-long description about what it is you're talking about intrinsically because you are an intelligent guy and I know exactly
to
what you
show that the Earth is not a globe the size and shape that they say it is.
No. Where is it?
It's not like no.
That was after the airships.
Soon, you're within it, Ray. You're like 5 minutes
You're not
from it. Like, you know.
open-minded
And that's the thing. I love Karen. I love Karen. I love Ted.
So wait up. So all right.
And let me say this. Let me say this. Like you know, like I love them to death, and I don't want like a disagreement over jet fuel
That's cool.
to be something
You know,
to be
No hard
something that breaks us apart. I'm heartbroken over the situation.
Yeah, I get it, Rasta. So yeah, so explain that. So basically, she stole your heart and never gave it back like Jen did to me, right? That's crazy. Yeah, I know. I can't wait.
It's the old joke from The Simpsons. What's keeping my dress up, says the old woman. The collective consciousness of everybody in the room.
I can't stop laughing. I'm sorry.
No, but it's not there anymore, Rasta. You got clipped out, dude. I'm sorry to say it, but it's not in there. Look, I'm already way past that part. I didn't hear you. You got clipped out, bro.
parroting back these wild
Let's
claims.
let's not. Hey, let's Ray.
That's just my opinion.
Ray, hold up.
What up?
Hold up.
What?
I think you actually went on it, Ray.
Let's take the focus off of Karen here now.
Okay. All
right.
Nope. Yeah.
Let's take the focus
I just
off.
wanted- I just wanted to hear what you said earlier.
I love Karen, and you know, like
All right, moving on.
I wouldn't be where I am right now if it wasn't for Karen. She's a very compassionate and loving.
But she doesn't love you.
I love her to death.
So what happened though? All right, so she blocked you on Facebook, right? And then what? You got a little hurt by it?
Yeah,
Honestly,
I was like,
right?
what? Just because like I pushed the envelope because it's just been like a funny joke thing with the jet fuel.
No, but
like,
I told you to leave her alone
but
about it last time.
I just wanted to have a fun debate. You know, like it would be funny to be like the jet fuel debate. I was just playing. I'm sorry it got so serious.
Did she know about this thing?
I'm sorry, Karen.
You were like,
I love you.
Well, you better send her
I'm
flowers.
sorry.
You better shower her with gifts.
I love you
for the next few weeks, and maybe she'll take you back. But other than that, I think you're fucked. I think you're in the doghouse.
You spoke to yourself pretty well right now. You said yourself pretty well. It's good. It's good.
All right, moving on.
At the time,
He loves
I was still angry at the old world. I don't know. Looking at those old images, but
A
now
word from
here
our sponsor.
is the.
Oh, a real good
So,
breakfast, the best you ever tried.
that being- yeah.
Farm breakfast bud bites.
Flat Earth Farm Breakfast Bud Bites. Made with the best cuts of bud. Just like at home. Packed full of fresh country flavor. From the skillet to your plate. Tasty breakfast bud bites. Tasty breakfast bud bites from Flat Earth Farms. Try some today.
Available at all purveyors of fine products near you.
What'd you say? She's here? I don't see her. No.
At the local Piggly Wiggly.
What are you guys talking about? What was
I quit eating sugar the first of the year. So what I've got here is a mixture of like peanut butter and some honey and some yogurt and tahini. Oh, I forgot to put a banana in it. I gotta grab a banana real quick. I'll be right back.
It says 804 Park Ave.
Banana phone call.
804 Park Ave, New Jersey. No problem. Google Maps. No problem. There we go.
804. Yeah. Park Ave West.
That's where we're going.
Are we following?
No, I'm getting it. I'm just getting up Google Maps. Okay. Here we go. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, that's his screen. Okay. It's confusing me.
That's me. I'm showing you that you can't use an app. You have to use the browser. And
this
when
one.
You put the little, when you put the orange dude down for Street View, it'll say view earlier dates.
804 what? Park Ave.
No, that's what I'm researching for my area.
What did you want me to do?
I didn't want you to do anything. I'm saying if you want to look at the church, you can go
right
to that
there, right?
church, wherever the church is.
Yeah.
Drag the orange icon to Street View.
Oh, the Toronto church?
Yes, and then in the box, it'll say underneath, view earlier dates. And when you click that, it'll show you which years you can look at. But it only goes back to 2008 because that's when they started doing
I
it.
had to get a banana.
Really?
Really?
Toronto's saying.
Oh, right. When the Google guys would drive around the vehicle, right, and start taking pictures.
Yeah.
Word up. Right.
So,
yeah,
it'll say see more dates. Like it'll show you the address on Street View, and it'll say Google Street View, March 2023.
What are
see more dates.
What are the things here?
Where's the guy that
Let me
dropped
get you on a
down?
bigger screen so I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
Can I put my Cash App in here too? Because if you guys
go ahead.
If anybody wants to donate, I can lay out my whole plan of what I'm trying to do here in Portland, Oregon. And I've got a building that I'm trying to buy. That's it's on 50th and Hawthorne, because I'm Dr. Hawthorne. There's this building that I'm going to buy. And
go ahead.
It's sitting right there. It's the old Eagles Lodge building.
All right. Stop
you gotta the orange dude in the bottom right hand corner. You see him?
And and beyond that, I'm just like I could really use some funds. Like I'm hurting for cash right now. Like I could really if you guys don't, if people donate on these things, I'll put my at Real Rostabear in the chat. And if anybody wants to donate to me and what I'm doing, because we're doing big things. Then go right ahead.
Yeah, no problem, Ross.
I see it. I'll put it in the chat.
Right.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so on your screen right now, stop moving and look. The black box in blue, see more dates.
All right. The black box in blue. I'm looking. All right, right here. Okay.
Now they're all at the bottom, so you can see the same thing, all the dates.
Oh yeah, look, we can go all the way. Let's see. Yeah, you go all the way back to 2007. All right, let's look at them all then. This is what it looked like in 2007. Oh, this is cool. So okay, a little bit of shittier camera back then. We definitely couldn't put rovers on Mars or call the moon in 1965 from Nixon's office.
Yeah, what's up with that?
June
calling the moon on a
2009.
landline. Nobody blinked at that either, eh? Calling the moon on a landline in real time.
And this one is 2011. Okay, we're gonna do a time lapse.
2011. The picture gets a lot better.
All right, so that's when we started getting better technology in this reality.
The camera got better,
2014.
yeah.
Look, it looks like they facaded it by now. So from 2011, look, it looks like shit. Look at the outside, all fucked up there and up there. And then look, you go over here and boom, a little bit better. It's still a little. No, maybe not.
Is it just where the sun is? I think it's just different times of day, right? Oh, but that's so different, though. Yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Ray. It's pronounced.
What's going on? This is 2015. Now we're going 2016. 2016.
No, you're right. It's a different color. Or is it?
Oh, look at the look. It's like it's all blackened right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Was it on fire before? Was it on fire before?
That's what I'm wondering because it looks like it would be that.
It looks
color
like it
the whole
was.
time.
Oh, now we're gonna have to look at that. Now we're at 2021, and that was what we got. So we don't really know when it was built. I couldn't find any construction photos. What the fuck? It's in the neighborhood here. Look, there's like a factory here. And then there's like some houses. There's some houses and like normal neighborhood looks all right, like a little rundown, but all right. And then boom, it's like a building from Spain, Argentina.
Yeah.
What's this doing
Yeah,
here?
brother. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. You are correct.
From
Like in a
1600s.
Moorish, Greco-Romanist style, like.
Yeah. Like I built it myself.
Like mud flooded everything. There's rooms underneath it, tunnels, everything.
Wow.
Right there, there's tunnels.
Okay. So that was that.
Tunnels under all of Toronto, man.
Yeah.
There's an underground underneath the whole entire thing in Toronto. The whole GTA, I bet. And in Quebec and Montreal, like everywhere. I mean, Montreal and Quebec is just a whole fort. It's just an old fort, believe me. And if you go to the Canadian thing and you look at how many different things they give money to keep up, all the heritage things for more, and you find out that Quebec is just one big fort, one big cement stone fort.
Mm-hmm.
Fort means strong, by the way, in French.
Okay.
The Erie Canal was how they got there too, right?
Yes.
They got their access.
Oh yeah, and there's also other bunch of the rivers that go and break off the St. Lawrence all through Quebec. There's rivers and everything, and just forts, battery after battery after battery. They're all under the ground. It's just insane. All where soldiers would have been, and it looks like it too, and it looks like it was real. But they looked real, like they'd hold 20 men. Some of them, hardly any of them held more than 30, except for specific ones that were larger. A lot of them were like where you get like 12 men staying, and they'd have like a place for prisoners, a place for like the weapons, and it'd be under the ground, and they were held together by a series of walls. You could go from one to another. They were wider than trenches. And it's all throughout Quebec. It's insane to look at. It just makes you go, what the hell was going on?
Yeah.
What whole continent? Like anywhere by the east, was it all mazes of these? And they said, yeah, it was. And like the plains of Abraham, everything. So they were really fighting for this East Coast. Once it got started up and they knew, is America going to get it? Is France going to get it? Is Spain going to get it? For a little while, they were all going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say Montreal
fight for this coast.
Mm-hmm. The first one that was populated.
Yes.
Way before the Americas.
Yeah.
Well, not the Americas, but the United States.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. You're right. We're talking about the 1600s here. That's right, brother.
I've been watching Daniel Boone.
Welcome and thank you for joining me for today's theory video into the fall of Tartaria. I thought it was important to look at how Tartaria could have fallen. We've talked about it before and after the reset. We've never really looked, though, at what the civilization looked like, aside from a few vision photos. Today, though, I want to consider the theories for how it fell. But to start off, I want to share the approach of the channel. The channel seeks to explore these theories to prove or disprove them. Always maintain objectivity, the hardest part. Reveal and share details of the land with all viewers. Encourage you to seek your own answers, and keep asking questions and we will find the truth. Let's go back to the 5 eras theory, which is what we're looking at. And today we're going to be focusing exclusively on the Tartarian Age, or the civilization that preceded ours, in the 4th era. Recall that it's surrounded by the Golden Age, which we believe consisted of 3 eras, or at least the channel has theorized that, and then followed by our current contemporary age, also derisively called the Plastic Age, the Disposable Age by other researchers, which I certainly agree with. We don't know how long the Tartarian Age truly lasted. It could have been a few hundred years, it could have been a few thousand years, it could have been over 10,000 years.
My phone died.
What we know is they had incredible accomplishments in architecture, society, and civilization. And oftentimes we're derided for even suggesting such things because we are told and reassured that our civilization is the pinnacle of humanity. Yet we see so much evidence that contradicts that when we look at images of what Tartaria could have looked like. And yes, I'll admit Tartaria is a term that we use to refer to the civilization before us. It has many different names. We're expected to believe that there was a civilization called Rome that lasted 1,000 years despite being very corrupt and despite every significant leader in that civilization betraying the other leader. Yet when we look at the civilization of Tartaria, our imaginations are inspired, our hearts are lifted, because in every depiction of it, we see a society that managed to work together and achieve balance in a way that we really can't imagine. And when we say achieving balance, what do we mean? Is that just a plug line? Is that just a saying? No. What we see is a civilization that achieved balance between the society and the individual. There was a great society, and yet at the same time, it did care and nurture for the individual. That is the true balance that we see. And this is how you can explain different civilizations, different cultures with different languages working together and achieving a common civilization, because there was a mutual understanding between the goods of society and the good of the individual. There was always something given and something returned on both sides. And we look at what their achievements were and could have been.
Wow.
And we see the remnants of it even today in our own civilization. And that's why we ask these questions. This is something that inspires us just to think about their achievements and how far their society and their civilization really could have gone. It's not just architecture, though. There's still remnants of this everywhere within our own civilization.
Well, you know what I was talking about the other day. Here, hold up.
And they will certainly deny it and deride it in any way that they can.
I was talking about just yesterday was prohibition and how prohibition during the years of prohibition, when they took the alcohol away from everybody, and that's when the bootleggers and the mafia and the crime wave and all those that's when a serpentine belt got put on our society. And see, they introduced alcohol, and then they saw how quickly it turned society to shit. And then they removed the alcohol, but that created what is now known as the black market. You know, it's just that's what it is. And so it's fascinating when you dive down and think about prohibition. And they had the speakeasy saloons where they would sit and or they would go party in their little speakeasies.
Yeah.
And they would hang out. and party and then but then that's where like the Dukes of Hazzard came in. That was one of my favorite TV shows. I have fond memories of me and my granddaddy laying on the floor on this big giant box TV that was in our living room. We watched the Dukes of Hazzard.
I was the biggest anti-microwave person, and still am.
And this is another thing too. Microwaves. If anybody who's watching this has a microwave in your house, you guys need to get that thing out of your house immediately. That thing is frying not only your food but frying your brain in lots of ways too. Like every time you turn that thing on, it is not good to have in your home, and they know it. That's why they put it in your home, because they want to fry your brain. So like they're hoping that you use the microwave, just like they hope you use all the products that they provide for you.
I'm using a microwave right now, Ross. Right now.
Yeah, it's horrible. It nukes the food. It completely disintegrates anything that's good in the food and turns it to just nothingness. And then you have no nutrients left.
Once they take it out of the microwave,
this really shows you that
and
now
then
we're looking at Tesla power. This
the
is
molecules.
what Tesla was
and then on top of that, with the microwave, like the water, what they're putting something in the water. And I'm telling you, don't like the water that's coming out of the public tap.
This is really fascinating.
There's something going on.
Cannon on it now to direct that magnet.
At least that's how I feel.
Simple. Look, now
that's why I try to just drink distilled water. And that's a company I'm trying to work on right now. And I'm about to launch a water company. So
Magnetron
or fasces.
Magnetron.
I mean, this is that technology.
Exactly, John.
Now, I think in this application, the only thing that's missing is utilizing free energy. Here I'm sure they're powering their microwave with power, but yet this is the front end. This is the potential of this magnet technology, and again, that we've just been given the faintest, slightest husk of.
Wow, man!
And now in a controlled application, these are all extreme situations. These are just kids having fun and really pushing the limits. But now you back any of these off a little bit, and you have a controlled situation. I mean, they're doing excellent experimentation. They're seeing how far they can go until the machinery breaks down.
Oh, yeah!
Now, he says at this part that he got a lot of requests to point it at an old tube TV. And
knock it out!
There you go. I mean, there are some kids that have just invented a fasces with a microwave. And again, all we're lacking is the generation of it. And we're not missing it. I mean, all these older technologies show us this. And that's what these old churches and cathedrals and buildings, and that's what they're doing. Their simple shapes of symmetry are gathering energy. Now, I think maybe what is missing is the storage of this energy. So now we have the output. Now we see how a fasces could work. We have the output. We have the input. We're gathering energy, but all we're missing now is the gathering or storage of this energy. And perhaps it's as simple as a modern battery, and batteries have come a long way. And yet, even in ancient Egypt, we see an Egyptian battery, and they were doing batteries with copper and a vessel
and that's another thing too is us as humans.
It can be done, and it
can
was
you pause
done.
it for a second?
And
yeah.
I think we can make it better.
Anode, cathode, antenna. Yeah, what's up?
Us humans are batteries, and one thing I've been doing on a daily basis is going out and grounding to the earth. In my backyard, like I'll go and take my shoes off and I'll go lay down and just like be in the sun for like 10 or 15 minutes, just like lay there and just like feel the energy of the sun just like pour into you on the grass. Just like lay on it, and then you wake up and you feel like a new person. You're like, whoa,
shower,
what just happened to me? And that's because we are batteries, and what's going on, what I feel is going on, is that there's two different energies that are existing here. You know, kind of like the yin and the yang, the duality, the dark and the light. There's like a very reptilian serpent energy.
Rasta, hold the thought at reptilian serpent energy. But I was thinking, right? Would you want to cover simulation theory tonight? Do you have time?
I'm sure. Yeah, we can dive down that.
You were saying reptilian. We'll get to it. You were saying reptilian energy, right?
I've got nothing but time. So.
All right, we'll do it.
After
you finish reptilian energy, we'll move on to simulation.
And you know, this video that you're showing is very, very fascinating, and I love like this all leads up to where we're coming to now, because honestly I think this video leads up to like what we're experiencing right now on the forefront of humanity, as basically the United States has been built up like a movie set. You know, it's all artificial. Everything here is artificial. And all
so
you know, it's all just it was all built basically.
When you say, listen, let's get into it. So when you say that we're in a simulation, right? Does that mean that we're inside of someone's desktop computer on their desk, or does that mean?
It could possibly be. I don't even know at this point. I know that like that's the only way to explain the fact that we are, you know, there's certain programs and there's you know, you go into a store and you enter into that, you know, in anywhere you go in the world, like you go in that same store, it's gonna be that store. You know, it's just the 7-Eleven, for instance. You go into 7-Eleven, wherever it is, it's the same freaking 7-Eleven. You go in there, you get the same experience. You get the 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven too, like the numbers. You know, the numbers that you see all the time. Yesterday, I took my daughters to the river, and we were driving down the road, down this windy road, and I dove in the river because I love getting in the water and just swimming. It's ice cold. It's freezing cold mountain water too, and I just dove right in because it was a hot day. But I was driving down the road, and we stopped and we got the yearly pass because we're going to go there pretty much almost every day we can this summer, go swimming wherever. And there was two little baby deers and the mama deer standing right there by the building. Yeah. And so we got these little. I took pictures too. I'm not going to try and pull them up right now, but I took pictures of them. And then we were driving down the little road, and all of a sudden there was this, I think it was a black Mercedes, and it had a Oregon license plate, and Oregon license plates have a Smokey the Bear on it, actually. And I love the Smokey the Bear because I'm Rasta Bear, you know, like the bears, and so I love that license plate. Every time I see it, I'm like, there's a bear on the Oregon license plate, and it's super rad. And so I look, and there's all 8s on this license plate, 8. And that was after already seeing all these other number sequences, the 444s and the 2, like all continually as I was heading to the river, because that was the simulation telling me that I was going to the river was the right thing to do. And 888 was the number of full completion, the cycle of completion. And so like, as you see that 888, you're like, oh, that's the signifier mark. Okay, I'm going down. Now I see it. And you can see that. And beyond that, I've been given the ability to see demons in people, and the what demons have attached to people, and how they even enter into people in the first place. A lot of times it's through you open these doorways through accepting contracts, these soul contracts with whatever you do, the alcohol, the whatever you do that it doesn't align with your soul consciousness. You open a doorway for someone else to piggyback onto you and give you a little bit of whisper in the side of your head, like Jiminy Cricket.
Yes.
Jiminy Cricket. And it's hard to get that Jiminy Cricket off your shoulder. It's almost damn near impossible. But, through lots of trials and tribulations, you surely do it. But it takes a wanting and a willing of the actual person. But most people in this world, they don't even know who they are anymore. They're just so caught up. I mean, I went to the grocery store tonight, and there was like multiple transformers up in the grocery store, and like you just look at the emptiness in their face. They wear a mask just because they think it hides their masculine features more, and so like they're just sitting there, just like, I feel just so sorry for them, because like they know what they did was wrong, and like it's something like they do it as a form of acting out because they're broken and hurt.
Yes.
And they did it because like they thought it was gonna just like enter them into a new phase. It's like it's not suicide, but it's damn near close.
Yes.
And it's just like I can't bear to see it happening to humanity. Like I say, I got this children's book at the library last Sunday, and I brought it home and I started reading it. It was called Sam Is My Sister, and I got to like the second page, and it turned out to be a transgender book, and I was like, what is that? There wasn't even a sticker on it. And it's like the boy was wanting to wear a dress and like do all this, and mind you, like when I was a kid, I liked to play with Barbies. I liked to play with Barbies, and I liked girl toys. Like I loved the the princess, the She-Ra, the He-Man.
Yes, Princess of Power.
He-Man. Yeah, I loved She-Ra. And all the and then the New Kids on the Block toys. I was big on New Kids on the Block, and they had like Barbie doll things.
Rasta, bring it back home. Bring it back home. What does this have to do with simulation theory?
Well, it has a whole heap of a lot to do with simulation theory, because in this simulation, they're trying to alter your DNA now, because your DNA is your coding in the simulation. Your DNA is a signature coding that will signify that you are who you are. And so when you leave this place, you can. And that's what the whole C-19 thing was all about, was to alter your DNA. And I pray to God that there's a way to rectify that situation, because I just hope and pray that it's not what I think that it is, because I've put a lot of thought into it, and I think I've gotten to the bottom of that. And I really don't like to talk about it, because it breaks my heart.
Yes, brother.
Because some of us don't want to stay in the simulation anymore. We've been in the simulation over and over. You think you can escape this simulation by committing suicide? Well, you're damn near wrong. You'll come back as like a pig or a horse or an ant or who knows? Maybe another human that's just like in a miserable, horrible, wretched state because of your karma. Like you cycle back through. It's a cycle of things. It's like it's almost instantaneous, and that's why that's how I know that I'm the spirit of Bob Marley. I know that that Bob Marley, he died 9 months to the day when I was conceived. 9 months before I he passed away, and then I was born because Bob Marley wasn't done yet. So, it's like it's a horrendous burden to bear. I mean, I name and that's why I never, really knew why I named my son. You name your kid a very specific name, and like for some reason I just like my granddad's name was Henry. And it was such a powerful name. Like my son's mom's
John Henry.
My son's mom's dad's name's Henry as well. And so like we should have named his middle name Henry, but for some reason I went with Nesta, which is Robert Nesta Marley.
I love it.
Bob Marley's middle name. And so I named my son Nesta, middle name Nesta.
What does it mean?
It means of the forest.
Oh, Morgan means of the sea. That's cool. Of the forest. Wow. A Nesta.
Nesta. Yes, So, the simulation is like look at bananas. That's what really started me thinking about like that was the easiest one. I'm like, all the bananas or coffee beans.
Yeah,
look at how many like I do Instacart. Just like me and my daughter like to do it together. It's something that we've been able to do as a single father that I'm just struggling to get by. I work my ass off and I can barely pay my bills. Like I'm like still trying to scrape together right now to be able to put together my rent for this month. And it's like, I do landscaping. I do Instacart. I'm a handyman. I'm a carpenter. I do all these things, and it's still, it's expensive out there. But we do Instacart and we go in there and you can totally see how the simulation works if you really dial in the grocery store, because it's just like the products that are in there first are off. Everything is artificial. I quit eating sugar the first of the year completely. No more sugar at all. I eat no sugar. It's like and any artificial sweeteners. I get so pissed off at the system for putting these yellow 5s and the red 40s and the blue number 2s. Those are neurotoxins.
Yep.
And we wonder why these children have behavioral disorders. Between that and the jibba jabbas that they have them on, that they don't have to tell us the ingredients. And the pharmacia has a freaking serpent that goes up and down it.
Yeah.
It's like how is the pharmacia thing with a serpent on it? How are you going to trust a freaking physician that has a snake on it when the serpent is what tempted the Eve in the garden of the tree of knowledge and good and evil? It's like that was the thing. Like Eve, we didn't know what evil was until Eve was tempted by the serpent. And the serpent is the whole reptilian thing of this whole thing that whatever it is, this matrix that we're battling against is the serpent. And what we're seeing on the world stage right now is exactly like we're seeing play out in the book of Revelation, which is a playbook clearly for the draconians that are here, because there's a lot more going on than just like this little thing that we're in. We're in a multi-dimensional thing. Yes, there's 10 dimensions here though, and we can only see 3. We rise to the 4th, the 5th density, and that's what we're doing right now. We're exiting out of this thing called a Kali Yuga, and we're entering into the Bronze Age. And we're climbing out of it. And as we climb out of it, though, there's these these draconians, which are from the Draco system, they're the ones who run the whole world's power, you know, like the Vatican, all the different controllers of the world. They're all these draconian overlords.
Yeah.
And they've got this agenda to, you know, to do what they're doing. And it's wild. And that's why, you know, I pray to Jesus Christ and align myself with Christ, because the more that I do, the more my life gets better. The more the things that I see in my way, like Moses had the sea parted in front of him. Yeah, when you align your life with Jesus Christ, that's what happens for you. The sea will start to part for you, and you'll start to see things more clearly. But you got to be prepared to burn away all of the wickedness, not just some. Because, like, if you even just have even a little bit of it attached to you, you're not going to see the light.
Okay, Rasta, I got something for you. Okay, I found general theory of the simulation construct expansion zero compression.
The north side in the city of St. Louis. My eyes adjust to the dim light peeking through.
I'm going to smoke a spliff real quick. I'll be right back. Anyway,
the orbital body is a simulated light wave projection.
I wanted you to go over this. Look,
oh, you want me to go over it?
Body,
okay.
Yeah. Your orbital body is a single light wave projection.
Okay, I'll wait then. I'll wait on my spliff.
The mushroom cloud created by an exploding hydrogen bomb is a macro example of the creation of 27 compressed light wave particles. Page 5.
Oh, okay.
Figure 4 matter. All matter represented by an apple is simulated light projected onto the bodies of rotating orbital.
Yeah? Do you know what any of this is, Rasta? Does it ring a bell?
Orbitals, and number 15, orbital planes to be spaced farther apart, resulting in lower energy waves. Image B.
It does kind of, because like I do see us as like some type of an orb, an energy orb. That is, you know, like like that we might be like all just inside of like one thing that is, it's almost like a vacuum chamber or something. I don't know.
So you agree with that?
I don't know though. It was just
that was weird.
It was just
it didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense, dude.
I'm just trying to. I'm Dr. Hawthorne, by the way. Like that's my AOMO, you know, Dr. Hawthorne. So
let's see about this one. Let's see if this is
weight problems.
If this is your home
Try
slice.
this simple coffee hack.
Can we look up Dr.
You may
Hawthorne?
not know
actually,
this, but the biological
like who
difference
Dr.
between
Hawthorne
overweight.
was?
Who is he, dude?
He was the doctor of the mental institution here in Portland, Oregon.
Easy.
Let's look him up for a second, because he, like I say, he was the doctor of the nut house. And back in the 1970s, what they did here in Oregon was they closed down the state mental institution, and they loaded all the mentally disabled people onto the buses, and they drove them to downtown Portland. And they opened up the bus doors and they just let them all out on the street.
Yeah.
And I actually did some landscaping for a lady 2 weeks ago who actually witnessed it happen. She was working downtown. She was like, you know, in her seven, and you know, she was older, and she was just she was working downtown at a bar, and they went outside.
Dr. Hawthorne.
Yeah, Dr. Hawthorne. Call me Dr. Hawthorne. I got the medication. It's the upliftment, the healing of the nation. And I got the keys to bust the simulation. And I've been patiently waiting.
Then after that, I'm getting out of here. All right.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I gotta get some rest. I got a big day of landscaping tomorrow. Green Go Landscaping.
Support the channels. Support
and
me.
and support me.
Support
Can
her.
you put my
Support Rastabear.
Can you put my Cash App somewhere? Like it's at Real Rastabear. Can you type it in? I can't. My phone died. Cash App at Real Rastabear. Like you don't got to give me anything, but if you could, you know, if you give to other people, you know, I'm really like I'm a single father of 3 kids, and I'm doing the best I can, you know, and it's not easy, you know. I've got
regular Real Rastabear. All right.
Yep. At Real Rastabear.
I think this is it. Tell me if this is right. Is this right?
Yep, that's it.
All right.
And
so
I could really use some help.
Support Sandy. Right, her links are in there. Sean Osborne's here. Support Boston Ray. And I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna probably end the show.
All right, so you're gonna play the Dr. Hawthorne?
Oh yeah, Dr. Hawthorne. Okay.
All right, let's see about Dr. Hawthorne here, and then because this is where I live, right here in Portland, Oregon, and the Fred Meyers is where all the Transformers and all the other fun. It's cool. It's a cool.
Which one? This one? Hide. This one, Nathaniel Hawthorne. Is that him?
Type in like Dr. Hawthorne Portland.
There's so many different Dr. Hawthorne.
Just type in the word Portland after it.
Great stream,
Don't send
Ray.
me on a wild goose chase. Don't send me on a wild goose chase.
Just the Portland, and then it'll show you one of the. Just do one of like the black and white one. Do the black and white one.
This one, Hawthorne Electric Plant?
No. Just whichever. Yeah, whatever. That's it.
And
that's
we're back.
That's an electric plant. No, we want the doctor. So we got to do the doctor.
I don't know. This one?
Yeah, probably.
Dr. Heidegger's Experiment.
This guy?
By Nathaniel Hawthorne. That very singular man, old Dr. Heidegger, once invited 4 venerable friends to meet.
That don't look like him.
I don't know then, Rasta. You have to send me a link.
I don't know either. I don't know. Okay. Maybe I am the only Dr. Hawthorne then. That's good to know.
Well, thank you everybody for showing up. We love you. We're out of here.
Yep.
Peace.
Have a good night.
Earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? The earth's a center. The sun and moon moves around it like a clock. Can you hit a moving target with a rocket? I'm not hard to get along with. Just take a bong hit. Do you serve up any content? The stars are constant. You want a consolation for it? It makes me vomit. We never do get hit by comments. I know you want it. Just leave another useless comment. NASA lost it. The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? Earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. You know it's flat. And there is a bunch of us. The globe is munching on a bunch of snuffle up because you think it's cute, then why not cuddle up with us? We know it's flat, why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best, that's just because the earth is flat. It hit me like an uppercut to the nuts. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do. There's a Russian with the crew, don't forget to brush after your food. Asteroids, and asteroids too. The earth is flat, and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. It's fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat.
Word.
You made my mind freeze, and time stands still. No more going down the path, can't climb that hill. That's why I wrote this little rhyme that will cut you like a knife till you find that pill. I was still in the days, for many days within the maze to this pretty name. Who I've been engaged for 5 years, 4 months and 20 days. Was until I came back that you went away. Cause when I came back, I brought so many pains. You call me sick, but you and I know I'm plenty sane. I was driving hella high down the highway to heaven. My life was like a skyscraper on 9/11. Been gifted a Rolex, no time like the present. About to win this whole pop, but then I'll super use it 7. Yeah, 7 soft shit, motherfucker. I get so, oblivious, so insidious. I get so vindictive. Use an idiot running with little kids playing cowboys and Indians. You said you'd be my friend until the end, but in the end you just jumped ship. So take all the product that I bought you and rub it on your tits. I'm out of pocket like an alcoholic, having withdrawal fits. All bets are off, let it off my chest. Don't test my offense, I'd be better off if I let her on. But I'm never soft, cause my leather's strong. And if the weather's hot, then my sweater's off. And if my cheddar's off, I'ma set it up. Yeah, bitch, I'ma fucking set it off. Cause I drop it like it's hot, then I rock the house. I speak tongue-in-cheek, you talk cocky mouth. Smoke so much weed, I got cotton mouth. You love me so much speed, I'ma have to cop an ounce. Finish on the floor, the weed fell off the couch over the counter. And off the shelf, we gon' make it rain to stop the drought. I get so oblivious, so insidious, I get so vindictive. Use an idiot running with little kids playing cowboys and Indians. You said you'd be my friend until the end, but in the end you just jumped ship. So take all the product that I bought you and rub it on your tits. Oh no, there he goes again. He's so oblivious, so oblivious to the fact that he's only scribbling riddles in the middle of Leviticus. To this chick he's twittering. Say hello to my little friend drizzling. Like a Vietnam movie, you drop the bomb on me every time you pass the bong to me. It just dawned on me, what an anomaly. Our astronomy, it's a comedy, and synonymously it's a tragedy. And it's so sad to me to see your reaction, bending over backwards just to get back that attraction. I'd be happy with that, but take a stab at the fraction. You was my soon to be, now well it just has been. You took advantage, I took you for granted. You could never fathom how bad I've been damaged. I get so oblivious, so insidious, I get so vindictive. Running with little kids playing cowboys and Indians. You said you'd be my friend until the end, but in the end you just jumped ship. So take all the product that I bought you and rub it on your tits. Being chicken and waffles with this bitch who was awful, man. Getting out a good time. Shopping in big time, going off for a wreck. I was going this nacho line. I was eating second pancakes when I made a mistake, and I had to swallow my pride. I put my foot in my mouth and started hoofing it out to make up for that lost time. Now I'm making up for it. Better late than never. Catch me on the flip side.
When they have time to do the inside of the buildings. I mean, I understand they did the outside of the structures, but the hallways and it.
I know what they want. 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 On the island, weekend getaway. Plus a shorty that knows how to make it stay. All these jewels on me, I stay iced out. Keep it chilly during summer when I ride out. Staying up till the morning light. No, you don't mind it. I think you like it. Always showing you wrong from right. I'll let you guide me. Just stay beside me. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone. And I just wanna stay here with you. You are a rainbow sun. I am a lucky man. I am a lucky man. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky man. 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 Seasons change, but you're the same. Your look is constant. You've never lost it. Your voice is calling out my name. It makes me miss you, even when I'm with you. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone. And I just wanna stay here with you. You are a rainbow sun. I am a lucky man. I am a lucky man. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky man. I am a lucky man. I am a lucky man. I am a lucky man.
Boost your revenue and drive growth with Google.
Clocks run backwards, slowly choking out my lungs, throwing all the stones around me until all that's left is one. Youth and age haunt me nightly until their master's work is done. Give to all just what they're asking, while sex and death is all flesh one.